So.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo on the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
On the golf tee, it's Skechers World Champions Cup. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. It's PGA Champions Tour golfers from all over the world. Team USA versus Team Europe versus Team International. Watch it live December 4th and 5th on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 12 to 4 p.m. The competition will be tense, but feet will be comfy. Tune in to Skechers World Champions Cup. Final round of golf on Sunday, December 7th on ABC, 1 to 5 p.m.
The battle for Big Blue rages on. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSBP and online at ksbptv.com.
Gets it off bounce, and he gets it. He comes around the right side, sidesteps one guy, looking, got some blockers in front of him. He's got the right sideline. Barr going down the sideline. He's got one blind man to beat, and he does. He's down the sideline. Marco Soto, nobody to block, and Barr is in for the Bulldog touchdown.
That's why you make him re-kick it.
Today, your number 1 seed Artesia Bulldogs travel to Lovington to take on the number 4 seed Wildcats. Wow. Bulldog football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Abo Empire, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Public Schools, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Bulldog Outfitters, Buckhorn Productions, Kane Electric Supply, the City of Artesia, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, the Eddy County DWI Program, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, First American Bank, Finn's Country Market, First Church of Artesia, Forest Tire of Artesia, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, Hawker & Sons, Incredible Printing, J.S. Ward, J&J Home Care, KC Light Tower, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver, Mac Energy, Major Supply, Nels Floral, Permian Construction, Pressure Services, Reliable Tint, Remax Axiom, Smile Expressions, Southeast New Mexico College, Cape Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons, Western Bank, Banks Trucking, Trans-Aero Medevac, Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and E&MU Roswell, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, and Trustmark Roofing. Now, your Artesia Bulldog
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on the KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio, and of course we're on Facebook and YouTube. It's the pregame show. We've got the semifinal action here in Lovington, New Mexico, as the Artesia Bulldogs and the Lovington Wildcats are going to go at it. And of course, I'm joined here on the pregame show with Coach Jeremy Moppin. And Coach, always the best time of year for fans, and I know for players and for you coaches, playoff time. And we've got a playoff game under our belt now. Now you're into the semis.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Said this is the best time to be a Bulldog. Playoffs, and the weather's changing, and getting ready for the Christmas season, and it's a great time of year. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and one of the things that's happened not too recent past where they moved the games back, so now it's kind of back, and a lot of older Bulldogs will remember this, probably in the 60s, 70s, maybe early 80s, having football on Thanksgiving weekend, and the state championship in particular. And so you got the semifinal now, and then next week, assuming we get into it, we'll be in the state championship on Thanksgiving week. But let's talk about this week. Practice. You guys never relent in practice. I mean, you've got a very structured practice schedule, and so when you get to the playoffs, and you've talked about this with us before, everything kind of shifts a day, but you still stay in your structure. Remind the fans about that and how practices went this week.
Yeah, we've had a really good week of practice. We still, Mondays become our Saturdays, so that's our kind of condition and lift, and kind of post-game we watch the film and make any adjustments. And then Monday we came in and Tuesday, see, I'm even getting it mixed up, but Tuesday's our day we come in. We do in the morning, we go with our scouting report and just kind of share with those guys everything we've seen. And, we watched. The nice thing, the way we're doing film now, we have every film they've played. And so we got to watch every single film. And so there's a lot of blessing there too. And so make adjustments, and then we're able to share that with the team. And then we go into a Monday practice, a Tuesday practice, and then a Wednesday practice. And our Wednesday practice is more like a kind of a scrimmage between everybody. And so it was a really good practice. And so then we have our pregame practice, and then we lift, and then we get ready for the game. So we're ready to go. It's been a great week.
And I failed to let you talk. You can just speak to it a little bit about the win last week. I mean, you got into the playoffs, you had the bye, and then you had a quarterfinal round win at the Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot about Highland. I mean, you knew they ran the ball, and our goal was to get up on them and make them throw the ball, and they still ran the ball. So I mean, our first defense really played well. Held them to 38 total yards rushing with that group, and then their lowest outpour of the season total. And so, man, I'm just really proud of our defense. Offense played really well. Besides that first drive went 3 and out, and then every other drive was points. And so just a really good overall game, and a lot of momentum to head into tomorrow's game.
All right, so let's go ahead and let you speak to a little bit about Lovington. You already played them in district, of course. Now you got them in the semifinal round. Just talk about the Lovington matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is I think they're fully healthy. I mean, they were pretty much fully healthy when we played in the first game. Their quarterback got hurt on the first play. I think they believe that's a big difference. But I was talking to somebody today, and we said, we have 21 seniors starting. They started the first game. They're starting tomorrow. I mean, that's you don't always get that blessing of not having injuries, and so our guys are chomping at the bit to go out and get after these guys. And they said some things in the radio and some news that we don't talk about a lot, but people talk about it, and so our guys are just excited. And some of our guys got cousins on that team, so there's some friendly banter and stuff. But man, we're ready to go. They're a good team. Coach Bailey's. I really like Coach Bailey. He's a fiery, competitor guy. Which I believe I am too. But they feel real confident, and so our job, kind of our mantra during the playoffs is like we're not going to be the hunted, we're going to be the hunter, and I think we have that. We always say we got a target on our back. Everybody wants to beat Artesia. Well, we're trying to change that. We're going to go put the target on them, and so we want to take the game to them. We want to dictate the game. We want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to get them out of rhythm, and so. They're ready to go. They're healthy. We're healthy, and so it should be a good ball game.
Should be a great matchup. And speaking a little bit to that, and I've shared it with you before, and maybe even here on another pregame show. But just like a lot of other people, my family has. In fact, Coach Bailey is my wife's first cousin. He played against my oldest son in high school. Played together in college, and caught some touchdown passes from my son. So, there's a lot there, not just with my family, but with a lot of families in Artesia.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're going to continue the pregame show here. We're going to have Coach Bickle come in and talk about, give us a scouting report on the Lovington Wildcats, and we're also going to have some meet the players coming up. And then at 1 o'clock, we're going to have some live football right here, KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube as well. Go Bulldogs.
It's lunchtime in Artesia. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? At La Fonda, we've been serving Artesia since 1965 with authentic New Mexican favorites.
I'm on my lunch break, and nothing beats La Fonda's green chili chicken enchiladas. Fast, hot, and delicious.
Join us weekdays from 11 to 2 at 210 West Main. Dine in, take out, or call ahead at 575-746-9377. Make your lunch break the best part of your day. La Fonda, where flavor feels like home.
KCLT is the leader in surface rental equipment and customer service throughout the Permian Basin. With yards in Artesia and Monahans, Texas, you can count on KCLT to work 24/7, 7 days a week. Their professional mechanics are always out in the field and are DORT certified. KCLT is there to make sure your site is ready when you are ready and can certify your man lift and forklift operators on site or in our yards. Save KCLT in your contacts, 575-308-8647. Surface rental equipment all in one place. KCLT, helping you keep America running. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
Searching for a church that honors God? Come to First Church Artesia at 4th and Grand. We're a family of believers putting Christ first, preaching the Bible with reverence and uniting all ages in family-integrated worship. Sundays at 10:45 a.m., experience the timeless truth and heartfelt praise. We're reaching Artesia with the good news, living all of Christ for all of life. Check out artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook, First Church Artesia, where faith thrives.
Mac Energy Corporation is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advancements in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. Mac Energy strives to use these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy in the years to come. More importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us as we focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and community, visit us at mec.com.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience, from 1987 to 2025 in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers. With a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas, we hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
Welcome back here to the pregame show, the Saturday afternoon pregame shows. We've got the Lovington Wildcats coming up here at the top of the hour live from Lovington. But I'm Joby Hodling, and I'm joined by Coach Bickle, our scout team coach this week. And, Coach, let's talk about Lovington. They've got, we know them. You guys know them in and out. But still got to scout, still got to prepare, got to get the kids ready. But let's let the fans know, even though they saw them a few weeks ago, let's remind them. Let's start with the Lovington offense. What are you guys expecting to see out of the Lovington offense in terms of sets? I know they're pretty fast. Mm-hmm. I think they got some size too. And maybe how many guys goes both ways?
Yes, sir. So Lovington is an air raid offense. They really do a good job of getting the ball out to some of their playmakers' hands. And, there's a handful of them that are kind of who they go to and they funnel things to. The quarterback, very mobile guy. Like, he'll look to run first outside the pocket. So just kind of, again, knowing that and having our kids ready for that. And so as far as sets, they can go a bunch. They can go doubles and trips, and they'll do all the traditional air raid stuff and try to create some angles and some easy passes for that quarterback to get, and probably get them in a rhythm and see what happens from there.
All right, let's move over to the defensive side. Same kind of question. What do you guys expect to see them in their coverage, how their front 7 or 6 or whatever they're going to put up in the box are going to look, and then talk about that speed again. And again, I think there's some guys going both ways, but talk about that too.
Yes, sir. So again, it's just a handful of guys that are kind of going both ways. I mean, number 59, he's kind of a hoss on both sides of the line. You have number 9, who's kind of their go-to guy on both sides of the ball. Number 6 and 7, again, my daughter would love that I just said that. And 6 and 7 and 9 and 14, and they're kind of everywhere on the field. 9 and 14 are their kickoff return guys, their punt return guys, kind of some cross-field action back there with them, who has the ball, who doesn't. And so they really try to make you think about that. But really what we're trying to do is just get after these guys. I mean, there's a lot of talk going on this week. Some things that Lovington feels really strong about their chances this week. And so letting our kids know kind of that, what their belief system is over there and how we have a legacy to protect. So it kind of adds all into that. It's pretty cool deal.
Yeah, it's always fun playing one of our foes, and Lovington's been a long time foe, even though a lot of years they weren't in our district. But the other thing that's interesting is it's been a long time since they beat us. So if they were able to beat the Artesia Bulldogs this weekend, it'd be 25 plus games, I think, that they haven't beat us. And that kind of gets forgotten, I think, by people because we are such, from their perspective, they consider us a big-time foe, and I think we do too, especially now that they're up in 5A and in our district. But it kind of gets lost that it's been a while since they beat Artesia.
Yes, sir.
All right, so one more thing about their defense. Do you guys expect to see any man-to-man or a lot of stunting?
And that's something we'll know real fast in the game. There's a couple of looks that they can give us, and how they change up the box, how they change up the secondary, middle safety versus not a middle safety. Is it a towered back, a box or not a towered box? Is it, so there's different things we're definitely ready for first play. Our kids are ready for any possibility, and they know exactly how to make that one play work that we call. And I mean, they're dialed in, they're ready. It's going to be pretty fun to watch.
All right, well, finally, let's talk about the third phase of the game, the kicking game. And you kind of mentioned it a little bit with, I think you said 7 and 9 are their guys back there. But remind the fans what we can expect to see from the return units if they do some starburst or some stuff like that. And then also from their kicking game coming towards us.
Oh, yes, sir. So, again, I mean, we're looking for a couple of players out there that they're trying to get the ball to. And, again, you'll see cross-field action from the 2 back return guys on punt return and kickoff return. Their kicker, I mean, he's put it in the end zone nearly almost every time. I mean, I think maybe 5 that he hasn't by now. I think there was 3 that he didn't have in the end zone the first time we played him. Now maybe 5, so it's a pretty high chance that it's going in the end zone. So they're polished in what they do. It's sound, but we're still ready.
Well, I hope they kick it deep, and I hope it goes a little short so we get a chance. We very seldom get to see you guys put your put the starburst into action. All right, Bulldog fans, coming up here in just a couple more minutes, we'll have some meet the players, and then of course 1 o'clock is game time right here in Lovington. Go Bulldogs!
Patient service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
With a deep heritage in development in New Mexico, we will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog sports.
This is your 4 a.m. wake-up.
Come on, bud. It's time. The early bird gets the worm. Now, come on. Told you we'd be first.
Hey, early birds!
Don't miss out on our Black Friday sale. Buy 3, get 1 free on 4 Big O branded tires. Plus, get 0 interest if paid in full within 12 or 6 months.
Future, you can save a little time by booking on your phone.
Only at Big O Tires.
Builders, we're your neighbors. Proudly serving communities across the Permian Basin, we specialize in commercial projects from $50,000 to $5 million, delivering quality, efficiency, and peace of mind. With our construction management at-risk approach, we handle every detail from design to completion, so you can count on results done right. Built on hometown pride and strong values, Permian Construction is committed to growing the places we all call home. Learn more at PermianConstruction.com, where Maggie the Bulldog says, which means, go Bulldog. Did you know Artesia Ford now offers mobile service? That's right, we come to you. From fluid and air filter changes, battery and wiper replacements, low tires to diagnostic scans and software updates, Artesia Ford's mobile service makes light maintenance easy and convenient. Call Stephen Chavaria, your mobile service manager today, 575-746-3578 to schedule your visit. Limited services and distances apply, so don't wait. Get service on the go with Artesia Ford.
I'm Ben from Roswell Seed Company. And I'm John. We've been helping New Mexico grow since 1898. Seeds, feed, fertilizer, tools, all the good stuff.
Basically, if it grows in the dirt, we probably sell it. Or at least
Welcome back to the
argue about how
Artesia
good
Bulldog
it'll grow.
Pregame Show.
We're just
It's
down
now
on
time
South
to meet
Main.
your
We're always
Bulldog.
happy.
My name is Jet Fuentes, class of 2026. I'm a senior. My position is slot bat. My parents are Jason and Melissa Fuentes. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the traditions that we follow.
Hi, my name is Bryce Parra, class of 2026, senior. My position is running back. My parents are Michael Parra and Stephanie Parra. My favorite subject is history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
Hi, my name is Derek Warren. I'm class of 2026, senior. I play quarterback. My parents are Justin and Melissa Warren. My favorite subject is math, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
My name is Sawyer Whitehead. I'm a senior, class of 26. I play slot receiver. My parents are Kelly Whitehead and Anissa Buzik. My favorite subject is science, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the traditions.
My name is Holt Crawford. I'm a senior, class of 26. I'm a wide receiver. My parents are Ross and Brandy Crawford. Favorite subject is probably history, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the culture here.
My name is Lucas Atkins. I'm a junior, class of 27. I play quarterback. My parents are Lance and Leslie Atkins. My favorite subject is probably English, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the community.
My name is Chris Pondo. I'm class of 27. I play slot. My parents are Edward and Estrella Pondo. My favorite subject is math. My favorite things about being a Bulldog is walking down the ramp and seeing the crowds full.
That's your Meet Your Bulldog segment for this week. Pregame show continues right after this.
And we should be thankful for the many things around us. Have you thought about how blessed we are because of a relationship we have with the Lord? And how blessed we are is because of the things that are around us. We have a great earth to live on, and with many things that are provided that we really have no control over. And then we're blessed with just our abilities and our talents. But have we ever just stopped
that knows this town best, Lois Oliver Real Estate. With years of local experience and a dedicated group of expert agents, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Whether you're finding the perfect place for your family or getting the best value when it's time to sell, Lois Oliver Real Estate is your hometown advantage. Visit LoisOliverRealEstate.com and let's get started today.
last time and the sadness of picking that last tomato. Here at Roswell Seed Company, we start to talk about pansies, broomweed, and the first freeze. Yeah, we can get downright giddy. This is Ben Manette from Roswell Seed Company, reminding you that fall is when Mother Nature starts to show off. Try not to miss any of it.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health care issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J Home Care has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 30 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling and Robbie Blue here with you on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com. We're on YouTube and Facebook as well, and we're in Lovington, New Mexico. Robbie, beautiful day for some semifinal football against the Wildcats.
Yeah, we've reached this point in the season. It seems like it's flew by, but we are here with the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Lovington Wildcats here in Lovington on the blue field, the blue turf here. The Brian Urlacher Field, and it's going to be exciting, Joby, as these two teams match up pretty well.
Yeah, they really do. Lovington is fast. We got some size. We got some size. Never any love lost between these two teams. It's kind of been one-sided for the last quarter of a century or so, but Lovington's always going to come to play, and they're coming to play today, and it looks like we may have the national anthem coming right now.
Yeah, we'll get into the history between these two teams as we stand for the national anthem, and then we'll talk about all that.
The national anthem is performed by Lovington High School Big Blue Band.
Welcome back here to Robin. I'll let you walk that. That was the 81st meeting between Lovington and Artesia. The series that goes back to 1932. It will be only the fourth playoff game between these two schools and the first in Lovington in 38 years. 1987 was the last time the Bulldogs played here, and that was actually our very own Joby Hodling's senior year. As wound up in
junior year.
Junior year. Sorry about that. You're not that old, huh? Don't give him an extra year.
Save me a year.
Yeah, but Artesia currently has a 24-game win streak against the Wildcats. Lovington's last win goes back to 2001. The Bulldogs are 24-3-2 at Wildcat Stadium. Artesia won the district game this year in Bulldog Bowl against the Wildcats, but you can throw all that out the window, right? We'll talk some as the game gets going on. Their quarterback, Gutierrez, who is a dual threat, he hurt his ankle the very first play of that district game, and he really wasn't a factor in rushing that game. But watching the film on him, boy, he is fast, and he extends drives with his legs.
Yeah, well, Bulldog defense will have to step up. You're exactly right. Those dual threat quarterbacks are always tough no matter who they are. They're just going to be tough. And so the Bulldog defense, I think, will be ready.
Lovington, yeah, go ahead. Lovington's the number 4 seed coming in here in 5A. They defeated Goddard last week 28-14. Artesia's the number 1 seed. And so we got 1 against 4 here, and we're going to be watching the other game that's going on, Roswell and Gadsden this year, actually today. So we'll be keeping an eye on that game as well, as both teams are getting ready. Artesia won the toss and chose to receive, Joby.
Yeah, they did, and so Lovington is going to defend the south goal. Bulldogs, of course, defending the north goal. We've got a slight wind coming into the Bulldogs. It's kind of from the southeast. Lovington's going to put it on the left hash mark on their side, the right hash mark to the Bulldogs. We'll see if they can get deep. Their kicker has only had 3 or 4 that didn't go into the end zone this year, so my guess is with the wind behind him, he's going to go ahead and let it fly.
That's Caleb Aranda, number 10.
And here comes the opening kickoff. He does let it fly, and that will go over the heads into the end zone about 4 yards deep. So the Bulldogs offense will start out at the 20.
So there's got to be some nerves coming into this. I mean, your high school career, especially as a senior, both teams coming in, big matchup, Artesia, Lovington semifinals. So first couple series, we'll see what the game plan is and let those nerves settle down a little bit.
Yeah, the Bulldog offense huddled up on the sideline. Now they're coming out. If you're watching on the radio, Bulldogs wearing their black pants with the orange wide stripe down the side, the white jerseys, black numbers outlined. And we're going to have quads. Lovington having to switch everybody around. Quads on the left side, ball in the middle of the field. Warren takes a snap. It's going to be a pitch to Para. He's going to get around the corner and try to turn it up, which he does. He's finally forced out of bounds. Looks like a pickup of about 3.
Well, they did a good job there. They were very confused on that. The defense was. They were moving around. We snapped the ball, and one of our receivers missed the block, which kind of extended that play out. Number 3 ran Para out of bounds.
And number 9 is one that maybe Elijah Rivera. We're going to call his name a lot, I think, Robbie, both ways. He kind of got into the backfield and kind of made him sweep out wide. Not the full run he wanted. Back turn, hand it off to Para. He's going to be hit, and he's going to lose a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, just trying to run off tackle, right, on the right side, and hand the ball off to Para. And Joaquin Vasquez, number 8, met him at the line of scrimmage, wrapped him up. Other Wildcats came in there, so a little bit of a loss on that.
All right, so it'll bring up a yard loss. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. He got the forward momentum to that point. They drove him back, so we'll see what the Bulldogs do here as we've got a slot and a wide out either side. We're in the pistol formation. Parr behind Warren in the backfield in the shotgun. They do have 2 safeties over the top. Linebackers spread out a little bit. Looking like they're going to bring a corner blitz. Now he backs off of it. Snap is back. Warren looking down the field. He's going to step up under pressure. No, he's going to be sacked, Robbie. He's going to go down. He's still on his feet, but they should have blown the whistle a long time ago. It's going to bring, and his helmet comes off. Sometimes you're going to see a penalty on that when they rip his helmet off, which they did, but no yellow flag, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, his first read was not there, and so he was trying to go through the progression, but number 59, Alex Rivera, did a great job of getting off the block, getting on his hands on him, and then disrupting that whole play. So good job by Rivera.
So the first time we're out on the field, we go 3 and out, although the punt team was coming on. Doesn't mean they're not going to go for a fake punt, but probably not, as they come out in a – we don't punt much, so I was trying to remember. I guess this is how we always line up and punt. We got our 2 slots and 2 wide outs, plus 1 back in the backfield. Snap is back. Here's the punt. There is a penalty down, which I think will be against the Lovington Wildcat. Oh, no, he blew it dead, so it is against Lovington. That's 5 yards. It'll make it down 4th down and 4.
Called encroachment on them. They lined up in the neutral zone, so immediately threw the flag. Back deep for the Wildcats is number 20, Jude Madrid, and number 9, the guy we already mentioned, Elijah Rivera.
So it'll be 4th down and 4 from the Bulldog 26-yard line. We're going to stay in the punt. Bulldogs have a lot of fake punts up their sleeves. Doesn't mean they'll run it here, but if they see the certain defense, they will run it. Going to punt it. It's going to be an end over end, and it's going to hit the ground and just go sideways. So the Bulldogs will down it. Great field position for the Lovington Wildcats at the Bulldog 47.5-yard line.
It's about 60 degrees today. Sun is out, but the wind is blowing directly in the direction of the punt. So Dominguez was having to punt against the wind. Didn't get a good punt there.
Want to thank Santo Petroleum as they are making it possible today to watch everybody out there that couldn't come to Lovington. If you're online watching this game, Santo Petroleum made that possible. They're an independent, family-owned and operated exploration and production company. We pride ourselves on a tradition of operational excellence, safety, environmental responsibility, value creation, and strong community relationships. Thank you, Santo Petroleum. All right, so 47-yard line for the Lovington Wildcats. Running back next to Gutierrez in the backfield, going to turn and hand it off to him. Tries to bounce it outside, which he does, and then he's tackled after a pickup of about 5 yards on the forward momentum.
Trying to go between guard and tackle there, and Beza shot through that, and Pacheco did. So he bounced it outside before Tootie came up and made the tackle.
Actually a pickup of 4, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats as they're going from right to left as we look at them. South to north, wearing their solid blue unis, white helmets with cats on them. Gutierrez is the quarterback, and I think that's number 2 back there in the backfield with him that just ran the ball, Diaz. Snap is back, turn and hand it off to him again. He goes to the right side, and he'll get about 3, maybe 4 more. And a little extracurricular activity, but no flags.
Yeah, it's getting physical in there as there's about 2 to 3 seconds after the play. Boys are still going at it. But a short 3rd down here for Lovington after going right up the middle.
3rd down and 2 at the Bulldog 39-yard lines. They stay on the left hash mark, do the Wildcats offense. And that breeze, the flags over there on the back of the stands for the Bulldogs blowing pretty good. The United States flag, the Mexico flag, they're whipping around a little bit too. So as Robbie said, we got a breeze blowing today. All right, they're going to go twins out, or a slot and wide out. Actually, they're going to invert over there. And they got slot and wide out inverted on this side as well. Going to run this no speed option, just a quarterback run. And he breaks through the traffic. He's down the field. He's to the 15. Finally tackled at about the 10-yard line. Boy, Robbie, I thought we had him. He just split the difference.
Yeah, no, that was quarterback run all the way because coming on the year, Gutierrez, he's their leading rusher. 81 carries, 741 yards rushing. And you see right there. He's got good moves, good lateral movement, and great speed. So good offensive play by the Lovington Wildcats.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line. 8:30 and counting to go here in the first quarter. The score is 0-0 if you're just joining us. Bulldogs go 3 and out. Lovington gets great field position on a punt. And now at the 10-yard line, kind of running a tight set here. Going to turn hand it off to Diaz. He runs into a wall of Bulldogs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're going to give him forward momentum to the 8. So it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 8-yard line. 7-yard line.
Their line's getting a pretty good push because we only have 3 defensive linemen down on the ground, and they got their 5. But filling the hole that time, Marco Soto did a good job of being the first Bulldog there.
2nd and goal, and actually get him to the 6. I thought they had him at the – no, it's at the 7. I'm looking at the official, but looking at the wrong spot. Look at the ball. So it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 7-yard line for the Lovington Wildcats. They're going to spread it out this time a little bit. They're inverted slot, and they're wide out backed up. Running back to the left of the quarterback, Gutierrez. Straight run. Gutierrez is going to try to get outside, which he does, and then he cuts back in. We miss the tackle, and that's a touchdown, Lovington.
So they bring number 23 in the backfield. That's Lujan. It looks like he's a little bigger of a back, and just he's leading the way. He picked up that last block that Gutierrez needed, got him in the end zone.
All right, so we've got an official running onto the field. I guess, Josh, the official that was the backup, he just ran onto the field with his clipboard and his yeah, he's back there taking his jacket off. We were talking about it. They had an extra official, and it looks like he's on the field now. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick was good. So with 7:30 to go in the first quarter, the Lovington Wildcats score first, 7-0 Wildcats. We'll be back.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
That Lovington drive took 5 plays, covered 47 yards, capped off by a 7-yard touchdown run by Gutierrez. Kick was good. Lovington 7, Artesia 0, 7:30 left in the first quarter.
All right, so the Bulldogs kind of bunching up, looking for that onside kick to put on the left hash, the Lovington kicker. But again, he's kicked it through the end zone pretty much all season, so that's what I'm anticipating. That's what our coaches were anticipating. But we've dropped back there this time. If we can catch it outside the end zone, we will run the starburst. And here comes the kick. He is going to kick it deep, and it is going to be caught out there. We're going to be able to run it. Hand it off, and then we got a running around is Parr trying to get by. They played it pretty darn good, Robbie.
Yeah, they finally get Parr out of bounds, and that's number 3, Alejandro Came. Well, he stayed home on this backside. Bulldogs ran that starburst, gave it to the last man through, to Parra, and he was just waiting on him over here, and he wrapped him up and held on. He didn't get him down, but he did a good job of holding him.
So 7:21 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Wildcats, as the Bulldogs will get the ball near the far hash, which would be the left hash. They're going to move it over to the right hash. Or they didn't move it. That's where they were. We were lined up over there is where I thought the ball was going to start. Trips to the wide side. One receiver to the near side. They do have a safety over here with Rivero. Who's going to turn, fake the handoff, throw it out to Hodling. He's going to get around the edge. He's going to spin away from the first tackler. Still on his feet. He's going to get the first down.
Well, that's just a great job by Hodling. First of all, it was a tough catch. He had to spin around and catch that. And then he got his balance, got a good block out there, and then put 2 great moves on guys to pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, the first one of the ball game for the Bulldogs as they went 3 and out their first time. Trips to the wide side again, which this time is the right side of the field. Ball on the left hash. Warren looking over the defense. Snap is back, 3-man rush. He's going to pump fake it. Looks over the top. That's going to be picked off. And that's number 8 back there with the pickoff. He's still on his feet as he's running still gets through the first tackle. And then he falls down for a trip. So it's going to be turnover on the Bulldogs.
That was going to Eglin all the way, lined up on the right side, doing a kind of a deep post route. But Elijah Rivero, number 9, was actually deeper than Eglin. We threw the ball, and Eglin was behind him. And Rivero became the receiver. So great momentum for Lovington right here.
I tell you what, Robbie, it didn't look like Eglin thought the ball was coming to him.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking for the ball at all. And from up here, it didn't look like he even knew it was coming. He definitely wasn't sprinting like you would expect. So first turnover of the game by either team. The Bulldogs turn it over on the INT. Gutierrez in the shotgun, handed off to Diaz. He's met right there, but he spins forward and he picks up a yard.
Well, they're pulling those 2 linemen going right, trying to open up that hole, and Marco Soto just filled that hole perfectly, wrapped him up, and took him down for a 1-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 at the Bulldog 38-yard line. So fantastic field position both times so far. Both times they've had the ball, the Lovington Wildcats. As Gutierrez was over talking to his coach, now he jogs back into the huddle. They huddle up right on the ball. They're about 3 yards off the ball. They got a bunch set. We may see a pass out of this. Running back is to the left. Now they switch them over the other side. Bulldogs don't do much of a switch. Snap is back and turn. Hand it off to Diaz on that side. Bulldogs had him cut back inside. But he still picks up about 2 yards, maybe 3, so he does get 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Ran away from that bunch set to the right side that time. Sergio Robles Jr. for the Bulldogs. First one in there. They're not gaining much by giving it to Diaz. Diaz only has 330 yards rushing on the year on 84 carries. It's Gutierrez that they go to when they really need to play like 3rd and 6 like this.
All right, so we'll see if they just run that student body right or left. Ball's pretty much in the center of the field, a little shaded over to the left side. They're going to go back to that inverted slot and wide out, one on either side. Now they move them both up on the line. Now one of them, we're confused for a minute. So now that's a false start. That'll move them back 5. It'll be 3rd down and 11 after this march back.
Boy, trying to give him the hard count there, get the Bulldogs to jump. And he got 2 of his offensive players to jump, wide receiver and number 59, Rivera jumped.
Yeah, the right tackle and the far wide receiver who was up on the line, inverted. All right, so it'll be 3rd down 11. Right here, Robbie, the Bulldogs defense needs to shine and make a decision. My guess is they're in 4-down territory regardless, unless we really get them back, sack them or something. All right, again, they're going to go wide out, and they're going to have two receivers on either side. They're going to stack them over on the right side. Gutierrez with his back to his left. He is going to drop to throw the ball. We rush three. He's going to step up underneath looking for somewhere to go, and he's going to be mugged from behind. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. He got 4 yards back.
Ivan Chavez for the Bulldogs. He rushed and got behind Gutierrez. He was making his way through all the traffic, and Ivan came from behind and just put a good hit on him. So a long 4th down here for the Wildcats.
4th and 8, 4:23 and counting. This quarter has flown by with not much offense by the Bulldogs, but they've been running the ball, Lovington has. In fact, I don't think they've thrown it yet. That was going to be an attempted pass, but Gutierrez decided to tuck and go. Only a 3-man rush. I felt like we had them covered, and they did too. All right, so again, a slot and a wide out either side, running back to the right of Gutierrez in the backfield. Snap is back, 4th down. Bulldogs rush 3, steps into a throw, and it's over the head of the intended receiver, so the Bulldog defense does hold. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the offense.
So great stand by the Bulldog defense. Great play there. Julian Beza had a beat on that ball, and if it had been thrown accurately to Elijah Rivero, I think he would have intercepted it, but it was too high.
Yeah, it was too high, and he actually ran it. He jumped for it, and he kind of ran into our corner over there, so I'm glad they both got up safely. But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're right on the line of scrimmage quickly. Slot and a wide out either side, a normal standard look. As shotgun is Warren, Parra behind him. They do have 2 safeties over the tops. Running back, Parra is up through the middle. He's got a long ways to go, and he just splits the defense. No flags. Touchdown, Artesia, as Parra will go in untouched.
Well, that's the offensive line right there. They picked up everybody. They picked up the defensive linemen and the linebackers, and the 2 safeties tried to converge, and Parra's speed just split them, and they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, he just ran right through between them, and he was gone. So good job again. I'm going to repeat what you just said. What a great job blocking down in the trenches. Because I don't think he was touched.
No, he wasn't.
All right, so we got that spread look. What we could go for 2 out of. See if we drop into a normal look here. If we go for 2, we are going to come back to a normal looking PAT. Snap is back, hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick looked good from here, and it was. So a 3:45 to go in the first quarter here in the semifinal round at Lovington. 7-7, Bulldogs and Cats. We'll be back.
Are you ready to make a difference in the lives of students and athletes right here in the City of Champions? Artesia Public Schools is now hiring school bus drivers for routes and activities. A CDL, background check, and drug test are required, but don't worry, we'll help you get your CDL. Join the team and drive our Bulldogs to success on the road and in life. Visit bulldogs.schoolspring.com to learn more. That's bulldogs.schoolspring.com. Drive the pride of Artesia.
This touchdown summary presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll always score a winning deal when you visit with Robbie. Please ask about the mobile program there at Artesia Ford. Bulldogs took 1 play to go 63 yards. That 63-yard touchdown run by Parra. Kick was good by Dominguez. The score now tied up 7-7 with 3:45 left in the first quarter.
All right, so now we're going to see Dominguez, who can kick it deep as well, but he does have a fairly strong breeze in his face. We may see one of those pooch kicks. We may see an onside. We'll see what he does. He's got everything in his repertoire. Here comes a kick from the X on the 40. He is going to kick it deep. It's going to be a high flyer coming up and making the catch right at the 10-yard line. They're going to run a little starburst. Boy, we were right there, but he breaks away. We were there for the tackle, and we're going to get him down, Robbie. Should have had him at about the 15, but number 3 gets all the way out to the 38.
Almonjeko did a great job of getting down the field for the Bulldogs, but he did a better job of running through the arm tackle before Jared Flores, I believe number 27, made the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So we stayed in our lanes, just wasn't able to make the tackle, so they end up getting pretty good field position again. I said the 38, they're actually going to have them at the 37. With 3:37 to go in the first quarter, 7-7 is our score. The Wildcats on their blue field with their blue unis, starting on the left hash mark once again, and they put number 60 out at slot. So I'm not sure unless he checked in, which he must have, now he's going to bring him in motion. Snap is back, going to fake the handoff. That's why they did that. They're going to get Gutierrez to the corner, but guess what? He was met this time.
That's number 59 for the Bulldogs. Did a great job breaking through the line of scrimmage, and that's Chavez again. and got his hands on him. Another Bulldog came in and held him for that. So that's a great job on a running quarterback.
All right, so he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. 2nd down and 10, 3:14 and counting. And with them running like they are, it does shorten the game. We've seen one pass that was overthrown on 4th and 9 for the Wildcats. And we've run it and passed it. And, of course, that long run by Parra for our touchdown. And a long run by Gutierrez for theirs. No, that's not true. He got tackled and they got in down close. All right, so they're going to come out 2nd down and 10, 2:50 and counting here in the first quarter. They got the wide open offensive look, going to run the quarterback keeper, and he's met in the backfield. I tell you what, he didn't have a pitch man. He went out in front of him, and he just got tackled.
Well, the Bulldogs are going man-to-man in coverage, so that gives them the extra guy in the box. And Miguel Soto that time came up and laid the wood, wrapped him up, drove him backwards into the blue turf.
3rd down and 11, tackle for loss. Great job there by the Bulldogs. Soto. All right, so they'll bring up 3rd and 11. They got the ball in the middle of the field. They break the huddle. I'm thinking we'll see a pass or maybe a quarterback draw. I think that is Diaz to the left of Gutierrez in the backfield, shotgun. A formation look. Bulldogs rush 4. He steps into a throw, and that's going to be caught, but short of the 1st down. So we'll see what they decide. A 4th and 1 at their own 49-yard line.
But a really good route by the Lovington Wildcat. I'm trying to get his number right now. I think it's number 6. Chase Terrell. He ran a great route, but as he worked back towards the quarterback, he came up short. Looks like they may go for it, Joby.
Looks like they are. They brought in 3 big offensive linemen in addition to the line they already had. Gutierrez will trot back into the huddle. He's going to have a big up front. See if the Bulldog defense can rise up again here. It's going to be a tough play. 4th and 1 at their own 46-yard line. They got a loaded backfield. A couple of big offensive linemen back there. Gutierrez to their right. He's just going to run that way. Bulldogs crash in, and he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. It was so obvious, and we just had everybody in the box and just come up and hit him. He lost a yard.
Yeah, Chavez and Soto and Pacheco and looks like Campbell and the other Soto, Miguel. Boy, they all just stood their linemen up. Those big linemen they brought in got nowhere. They stood them up and created – there was nowhere for Gutierrez to go.
All right, so turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs offense back on the field. 1st and 10 at the Lovington Wildcat 45. Ball in the middle of the field. We're going to go slot and a wide out. Either side are the Bulldogs. Parra behind Warren in the shotgun. They got three guys back this time. Safety, turn, fake the handoff. Looking over the middle of the field. He's going to go deep to the far side. That's, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Was that Eglin or, no, that was Byers.
Yeah, Byers had a step on the defender, Aiden Nunez, number 27. Just a step. The ball was thrown up against the wind, floated just a little bit, and Jack had a beat on it. But I tell you what, Nunez did a great job of getting a hand in there and knocking that away.
I agree. I thought he did too. He come up with his hand up through the ball. That was great defense. We had another man wide open over the middle, so we had a couple options that time. 2nd down and 10. A formation. Warren takes a long look over the defense. They show a blitz. He points it out. Now he backs out of it. And they're going to run a speed option on the Bulldogs. A pitch to Parra. He's going to have a hard time getting around the first man. He held him up just long enough. That should be an extra hit right there. They're not going to throw it. They did not throw the flag, and he got buried after well outside the white lines, but it'll bring up a 3rd and 12.
So good job by Chase Terrell, but the reason that didn't work is they had no middle linebacker. They had their linebackers outside of the offensive tackles, so there's no one in the middle of the field, so they had the extra guy over there to stop that speed option.
All right, so 3rd down and 12, ball on the left hash for the Bulldogs. A formation look once again. Parra behind Warren in the shotgun. Lovington fans on their feet. Bulldog fans clapping as well. Both teams cheering for their respective offense, defense. The draw, Parra will get, and he has his helmet ripped off. That, again, should be a foul, but I don't see it.
Number 7, Kyler Reeves. The middle linebacker did a great job that time being patient because the draw takes a little bit. He read it well, came up, and made a good tackle on Parra. I'll tell you what, though, Joby, when they got the middle linebacker in there, they're man-to-man that time.
Yeah, we had the draw called, which they had more guys in the box. So it's going to be end of the quarter. We're counting down 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll be 4th down and 9 when we come back to the Artesia Bulldogs, and I have a feeling we're going for it. We'll be right back.
Come pick it out, take it home, and pay nothing for 90 days. Carlsbad Ford's year-end sales event is here. You'll find incredible savings and discounted prices across the lot, plus 0% financing for 60 months and 0 down payment. These special incentives apply to Ford F-150s, Explorers, Escapes, and Super Duty trucks. You heard right. Carlsbad Ford's year-end discounted price. No payments for 90 days, nothing down, and 0% financing. It doesn't get any better than that. Only at Carlsbad Ford on West Pearson, Carlsbad.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to Bulldog Football on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. We're on KSVP Radio on Facebook, KSVP TV on YouTube. However you're watching or listening, thanks for tuning in. And I just want to say this again, we want to thank Santo Petroleum, as they enabled us to bring this game to you live and free. Santo Petroleum is an independent, family-owned and operated exploration and production company. We pride ourselves on a tradition of operational excellence, safety, environmental responsibility, value creation, and strong community relationships. And so, Robbie, we're back here with a 4th and 9. We flip field. We got the wind behind us now. A formation. Try to drum off sides and then get a 5-yard first down, baby. We'll see. Warren takes a look, and now we're going to take a timeout. Boy, that's interesting. You normally don't want to take a timeout coming out of a quarter. So Coach Maupin saw something he didn't like.
Well, he had something called, and they had 3 down linemen. Looked like they were going to drop 8 in coverage. And to me, so he didn't like what he had called. So he wants, because this is important, right? It's 4th and 9 in their territory. Bulldogs need this.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're spot on. I think he saw something. He said, wait a minute, let's not run that play I just called. Maybe he'll give him 2 this time if they come out in a different something. He can audible. But it is 4th and 9. We're going to keep it right here. We're starting the second quarter if you're just joining us. The 12 minutes is on the board. They flopped ends. The Bulldogs now going from south to north. 7-7 is our score. And the coaching staff telling the fans to get up, the Lovington coaches. A formation look. Warren will have a slot and a wide out either side. Parra in the pistol behind him in the shotgun. Snap is back, fake the handoff to Parra, pump fakes it. Still looking. They're holding our receiver over there. He's going to throw it down the field. Jump ball. And somebody, it came out, so it's going to be a turnover on downs by the Bulldogs. And a Lovington player down.
Great coverage by the Wildcats. 4th and 9, Bulldogs going to the pass play, and Warren's first read wasn't there. Second read, he got a little pressure with the 3-man rush. So he rolled out to his right, and still nothing opened up over there.
So that'll bring the Orange Crush defense, as they used to be called. I think they still call them that, Bulldog fans. Wearing some black these days, but Orange Crush defense back out. So both teams have now turned it over on downs, on 4th down efforts. That's Gutierrez, the quarterback, limping off. So he was out there on defense, which they've got several kids that'll rotate in and out both ways, Robbie.
Yeah, you want kids to play. You want your best players on the field. So, it's just a game, and it's a physical game, right?
Yep. He's got to come out for at least one play because he was down. So their offense will start out with a different quarterback. Looks like maybe number 8, Joaquin Vasquez. Oh, it's number 6.
26.
26. Kylan Spencer will be the quarterback. He's a sophomore. I think we saw him in the first game. All right, so he's in there in the shotgun. They've got a X-back over to the left side and 2 receivers, 1 wide receiver to the right. Turn, hand it off, right up into the teeth of the defense, and he's going to get 1 yard, looks like.
Kind of expected that with the backup quarterback coming in, handed off to Diaz, and he got a yard on the play. Bulldogs did a good job. It's hard to get a number. There was about 5 Bulldogs in there in the pile.
Yeah, there was a pile up right in the middle. They did give him forward momentum for a yard as we're down to 11:28 and counting here in the first half. 7-7, Bulldogs and Wildcats. Big crowd here for both of them. Nothing less expected than that. Both bands here, of course, all the cheerleaders here. All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. Gutierrez is back in the backfield. Bulldogs in man-to-man coverage. Brings a man in motion. Snap is back. He's going to fake the handoff, looking to throw it. He's going to throw a little screen pass. There's a hold. Boy, I don't see the penalty.
Gosh.
He's down the field. He gets knocked out of bounds finally, but that was pretty obvious. Late flag comes in, but it can't be on the holding, I wouldn't think. Comes in from the back judge.
Dominguez, our outside linebacker, on the backside where the play was going, as soon as he read it, the defender was on the inside of him. He's trying to go to the outside, and you could see him holding his jersey.
From here?
Yeah, from here.
They threw the flag way down the field and called the holding, but they're marking it off from the spot of the foul, which because it's out in front of the. So it remains second down, but they gain 1, 2, 3 yards on the holding penalty. Much better than the 16 they got.
So it was a great play call by the Wildcats, right? Just going against the grain and going backside on that pass play. It was open. It was there.
All right, so Gutierrez back into the huddle. 10:48 and counting here in the first half as he's going to go in the shotgun again. He's got Diaz to his right and kind of behind him. Slotting wide on either side on the left hash. Gutierrez takes a snap. He's going to roll to his left and throw it immediately out on a little out route, and we're going to come in and tackle him immediately, but it's a pickup of about 5. Bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Chase Terrell on the catch, just an out route, and Beza comes up and makes the tackle for the Bulldogs. Gutierrez comes in today. He's a major threat running the ball, but he can throw too. He's got 68 completions, 107 attempts, over 1,000 yards on the year passing, so he's a dual threat.
3rd down and 3. I was mistaken. They forward momentum got him to the Bulldog 49-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 3. Ball on the near hash, slotting wide out either side. Running back to the right of Gutierrez in the backfield, and I think it's a different running back this time. Snap is back. Gutierrez does drop the throw. Bulldogs bring 4. Throw it over the kind of a little drag route. Nobody was with him, and he picks up the 1st down to the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Elijah Rivera lines up on the left side and just comes right in front of the linebackers. And it was a slow developing. Gutierrez let it develop, just threw a soft pass over the middle and completion and 1st down. Good play by the Wildcats.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 33. Ball on the right hash for the Wildcats as they're working their way down the field here. 9:40 and counting in the first half. 7-7 is our score, but Lovington's starting to advance. So we'll see what they can do. Slotting wide out either side. Number 23 is the running back there with the quarterback. And they bring number 60 out as a slot. Now he's going to go into motion. Snap is back. They're going to fake the handoff. And coming in quick was a Bulldog, and we're going to turn around, and nobody can get to it. He threw it between receivers and DBs. So incomplete.
Boy, he had the pressure on him from Beza coming in hard on his right side. He just threw it up down the field, trying to make something happen, but Beza put a good hit on Gutierrez that time.
Yeah, right as the ball turned loose, he hit him. All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the Bulldog 33-yard line. A lot of John going on down there.
Yeah,
I have
there
a
is.
feeling any minute we're going to see some flags. Although these refs, they're playing it, they're letting them play, I'll say that, which is all right with me. All right, so it'll be 2nd and 10 at the Bulldog 33-yard line. They're going to go tight this time. They got number 60 in there at that slot back on the right side. Gutierrez with Diaz behind him. Pistol formation, turn, hand off to Diaz. He has a little bit of a hole. He's going to bounce in there and get about 5, maybe 6.
Well, that was a good hole that time. Offensive line did a great job of sealing off the defensive lineman. They got the middle linebacker box. Beza had to come from the outside, number 20 for the Bulldogs, but not before a good pickup.
And he hit him awful hard, but yeah, 6-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4 now for the Wildcats, the Bulldog 27-yard line. 8:50 and counting in the first half, 7-7 Artesia and Lovington as they're taking their time getting the play in. Wind still breezy out of the south and southeast. And Lovington going that way now. All right, they're going to have that number 60's been in there as a slot or an X-back. He's on the right side. Twins on the right side. One receiver way on the outside. He's going to hand it off, pitch it back, and bearing down on him is a Bulldog. We got a chance at this one, and that's going to be, he dropped it. Doggone, I was going to say picked off.
Trying to get it to Elijah Rivera on the trick play, right? Just hand it off to number 23, Lujan. He pitches back to Gutierrez, throws deep to Rivera, but Adele Villa back there for the Bulldogs got his hands up, got both of them on it, just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, I was about to say interception Bulldogs, and then I saw the ball slip through. 4th down and a long 4 for the Wildcats. I say a long 4. It's probably an inch more than 4 yards, if that. All right, so they're taking their time getting the play in again as Gutierrez looking over to the coaching staff.
And Big 56 is coming out, and number 6 is coming in. So that's an odd switch.
When they moved 6?
They've had an extra lineman.
Yeah, they moved 60 back on the line this time.
Yep, he's back on the left guard position.
So pass play, you think?
Pass/run. We know Gutierrez can do either one. Snap is back. He does drop the throw. Bulldogs are playing that. Only got 3 rushing. He's going to step up. Bulldogs coming at him. That's going to be knocked. Oh, he caught it. Touchdown, Lovington.
Judy McNeil went for to knock the ball down in front of the receiver, number 12, which is Paul Sanchez. He missed it. Sanchez caught it, just turned around, no one around, walked into the end zone. So Tootie took a gamble, and he missed it.
That's what I was going to say, calculated gamble. He tried to go get it, go the other way with it. The ball got by him, just a split, just a hair, and it turns into a Lovington touchdown. They take the lead, 13-7, and they're going to line up in a PAT here.
Joby, in these kinds of games, those plays right there can make a difference.
Rivero's the holder. Snap is back, the hold kick is up, and it's good. 14-7, 8:10 to go in the first half. The Artesia Bulldogs and Lovington Wildcats by 7. We'll be right back.
Looking for power, performance, and a whole lot of game day style? Come to Major Supply, your one-stop shop for industrial goods and outdoor gear. With the brands you trust, Milwaukee, Rigid, and much more. Built for the job site and tough enough for any task. And when the work's done, gear up for game day with team apparel, sunglasses, and all the sporting equipment you need to play hard and cheer harder. Tools, threads, and everything in between. Stop by today at 1808 South 1st in Artesia, or check them out online at MajorSupplyLLC.com.
Lovington Wildcats took 8 plays to go 56 yards. 27-yard touchdown pass from Gutierrez to Sanchez. Kick was good. Lovington 14, Artesia 7. 8:10 left in the first half.
All right, Lovington still doesn't have a kicking team out there. Bulldogs kickoff return waiting. They still don't have one. What's going on?
He's talking to him right here on the sideline.
I see that, but they're about to get a delay of game. All right, so here they come. They're talking about it. Maybe we're going to see something onside or a pop fly or something here. A long time talking to him.
Well, he's kicking into the wind. Died down a little bit, so you wonder what. Squib kick or a pooch kick or something.
Bulldogs playing for an onside. They got everybody up at the 3 deep guys, and they're really deep. Now they're starting to move forward because a little pop fly right there would be a good kick. But the Bulldogs will spread out now. Not as far as I would think they would normally, but we'll see what number 10 does here.
Again, that's Caleb Aranda doing the kicking for the Wildcats.
Going to kick from the left side, left hash. Lovington did a fantastic job on the last one where we caught it and ran our starburst, and they covered it perfectly. He is going to pop fly it, and we're going to have to come a long ways to get it.
Oh.
Somebody get. Oh, no, they're offsides. Their end guy was offside, so it was blown dead. They'll have to move them back 5 yards. I was wondering if they were going to call it, and then I looked away and didn't realize they did call it.
I think they had a guy on the right too.
I
think 2 of them were.
All right, so that'll back them up 5 and re-kick.
He's going to line it up on the 40.
Yeah, he's going to try to do it again. I don't blame him. So kicking from the 35 this time. And now we've got our upbacks moving up for that little pop fly. They saw the flag.
Yeah.
I mean, they certainly didn't run hard to get it, but they saw the flag drop. So we'll back up now and spread out. And he's going to step back if he was waiting for the Whitehead to say go. Now he's got the go ahead. Does the kicker. Surely we're going to see it here. Yeah, we're going to get to see it. So it'll be over on that right side. Here comes our starburst. Paul's got it. He's got a lane. He's fast. He's got one man to beat, and that's going to be hard to get him. They got running from behind, but he's so fast, Robbie. He just runs away from them. Touchdown, Artesia.
Well, the tendency in our starburst is give it to the last guy through, which is Parra, which is our fastest guy. He's our running back. He won it in his hands. So that is the tendency, and other teams know it. And we gave it to him that time. Great job of blocking. I was noticing we got a hands team out there anticipating an onside from them, right? They did a great job of blocking. He was never touched.
Yeah, he never got touched. And right back about the 20, I thought when he had to cut back inside the kicker, I thought they're going to catch him from behind. He just hit another boost and went on in untouched.
Yeah, Rhonda is the safety, so he's just waiting back there in case he breaks through. And then, Parra put a move on him, and it wasn't close.
All right, so we're in that little spread-looking two-point conversion, or PAT. We'll see if we can swing out of it. We do. 14-13 is our score. If we kick this through, we'll tie it up. Hold us down, kick us up. Boy, that's a good deep kick. And it was good. So 14-14, 7:55 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs answer right back with a kickoff return. We will be right back.
Hey, Bulldog athletics and fans, ready to fuel up after the big game? Schlotzsky's in Artesia has the mouth-watering favorites you crave. From our bold sandwiches stacked high to crisp, fresh salads, piping hot pizzas, and fully loaded calzones. There's something for every Bulldog appetite. So whether you're gearing up to play or cheering from the stands, power your Bulldog pride with flavor that always wins. Schlotzsky's Artesia, fueling Bulldog athletes and fans, one bite at a time.
This touchdown summary brought to you by Artesia Ford Sales and Raul Rodriguez. Go see Raul and you'll score a winning deal when you visit with him. Please ask about their mobile program service. It's an 85-yard kickoff return by Bryce Parra. The kick was good. The Bulldogs 14, the Wildcats 14. 7 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first half.
All right, so the Bulldogs will line it up. Corbin Dominguez right on the X as we get ready to kick off here. He's got the wind behind him. I guess it goes deep into the end zone again. Is he going to step off his steps? Puts his hand up. Whitehead says go. So here we go. Kickoff time. He does kick it high, but he's going to kick it high where they're going to have to come up, and they do catch it at the 5. Run to the right side. Bulldogs meet him at about the 17, and just forward momentum. He pushes forward. It gets to about the 21.
So it's a good job by Pedro Munoz. He comes up, fields that kick. Didn't have time to really run it, so he decided to go up that left sideline. Colt Mojeko this time comes up, wraps him up, and takes him to the ground. Play by Colt.
All right, so the defense back on the field. Lovington offense coming out as their quarterback, Gutierrez, is trotting out there to the huddle. I said it earlier, but a great crowd here for both teams. Both of these teams, a lot of state championships. In fact, I think Lovington is number 2 in the state, if I'm not mistaken. We're number 1. So a lot between us as they're going to go empty backfield, or are they missing somebody? So they were missing the running back.
They're sending Lujan in.
They call timeout. I was about to say that has to be a false start. He's running in, and they snap the ball. But on the sideline, a timeout called. So you know what, Robbie, let's take it as well. Bulldogs 14, Lovington 14, 7:49 to go in the first half.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, coming out of that timeout, it'll be 1st and 10. Both teams have used the timeout in probably a way they didn't want to, but they both have 2 left here in the half, Robbie.
Yeah, we talked about it. They have several guys going both ways, and it's a nice cool day, but we'll see if that plays a factor here as the game goes on.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 21-yard line. Slot and a wide out, which is on the wide side. Gutierrez has a back, number 23, behind him. Snap is back and fake the handoff, roll out this way. They're going to try to throw it right underneath. And did he catch it? That's the question. He did catch it. It looked like it was on the ground. Our Bulldogs are arguing that, but they say got it right off the shoe tips.
Gutierrez rolls to his right. He has the option to run a throw, but he saw Elijah Rivero just running down a seam with no one around him. So he threw it to him. Great catch by Rivero just off the turf. And Bulldogs are falling back in that zone coverage into their lanes, but they're not picking up man-to-man in their zone, right?
Yeah. Well, Rivero came in motion. He acted like he was going to lead block, and then he just broke out right free, as you said. All right, he came from right to left. and they sold the run and then threw it over the top right to a wide open guy. Snap is back. It is going to be a run this time. And pitch it, and we're going to be tackling him out of bounds at about the 39, maybe the 40-yard line.
Fidencio Lujan, the running back that time, number 23, pitched it to him. And coming up for the Bulldogs was Dominguez, who made that tackle.
2nd down and 6 after the pickup of 4. 6:53 and counting. We're in the first half. This is the second quarter. And the Bulldogs and Wildcats, 14-14. We've seen a turnover on the Bulldogs. Both teams have turned it over on downs. Bulldogs have punted. Lovington has not. Running back to the left is Gutierrez. Snap is back, looking to throw. Bulldogs only bring 3. Going to throw it down the field, and that's going to be out of bounds and no good.
We're trying to get it to Elijah Rivero, and Adele Villa did a great job kind of forcing him out of bounds and running step for step with him. So great coverage by Villa.
Yeah, and they were hand-checking each other. Lovington fans, we can hear them because we're right here on their side and we got our windows open, but they wanted the PI, but it could, if there was one thrown, it could have went either way. They were shoving each other all the way downfield, so I think a good no call. They'll bring up 3rd down and 6 at their own 40-yard line. I keep looking, and they do have them. I was just looking at the wrong spots. They're opposite ours. There is a play clock. It's down to 15. So when they get the line of scrimmage and get ready, it's going to be under 10, and it is. Empty backfield. Big number 60, though. They may run it right here, but Gutierrez on a draw. Snap is back. He's looking. He is going to run it on a draw. They're held, but, boy, the Bulldog defense collapsed. Loss of about 2 yards.
Marco Soto and Alejandro Ontiveros. The Bulldogs in there immediately, along with Chris Aguilar. There was nowhere for Gutierrez to go that time.
And 60 did exactly what I thought they were going to do, run a draw. He stepped up and tried to block, and as you pointed out, we just collapsed and tackled the quarterback, Gutierrez. All right, so he is the punter. So that, and I think he does a little running punt. So he may choose to run with it. Bulldogs just need to watch here as they're still trying to get a guy set. And now they do have him set. So this very easily, it's in the middle of the field, so they very easily could fake this. Gutierrez takes the snap. Oh, he isn't a running quarterback. He left-footed, though. Bulldogs didn't go back and call a fair catch. Really didn't. Maybe they should have. That's a good job. He caught that over his shoulder.
Bulldogs, the coaches moved both returners up close because they were anticipating on a possible fake with Gutierrez punting. And so Charlie had to run backwards, catching it like it was a pass over his shoulder. So good job by Charlie.
And he waved his arm to make sure everybody knew it was a fair catch. Good job there, too. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 30. Ball right almost in the middle of the field, just a little left for the Bulldog offense. Slot and a wide out either side. Parra behind Warren in the shotgun. Warren takes a look over the defense. Snap is back, going to turn, and we got something.
Got a whistle.
Yeah, I know. I don't see the delay game. I missed it, whatever it was, and I still don't know what it is.
Have a problem with the clock?
Something happened. Inadvertent whistle.
Okay.
So the Bulldogs now should have plenty of time to call a play.
Yeah, I'm looking at their defense, Joby. The safeties are on the outside of the hash marks. The middle of the field is wide open.
Yeah, and I have a feeling we're going to see a run right up the middle right here. Coaches can see that as well. There's the safeties playing way over on top of our slots, bracketing them. And so they don't have the middle linebacker either. I think we just changed the play. Snap is back, turn, fake the handoff though. He's looking to go deep. Now he's going to roll the other way. Looking down the field, Warren, he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught. Oh, went in and out of the hands, hodling. Looked like it went through his hands, so it'll bring up a second down. Boy, I sure thought we should run it right there.
Yeah, and we're trying to get Sawyer Whitehead, who lined up at the left slot. He kind of came and ran a go route down the left sideline, which is where the safety is. I want to see our slots, Hodling or Whitehead, go over the middle.
All right, yeah, they were both going down the field. All right, so this time their defense got a middle linebacker. They got a safety over the middle. They got 3 safeties back. Warren looks over the defense, snap is back. He's going to fake. Whoa. I don't know what he was doing right there. He's going to be sacked for a loss. That was a broken play. Had to have been.
Yeah, it was, and that was a great play by number 59, Alex Rivera, for the Lovington Wildcats, as he got back there, and Warren trying to get away from him, and you're not going to get away from Big 59, so great play by him.
That was a busted play. Had to have been. Nothing looked right from the get-go. I don't know what the Bulldogs were trying to do because I couldn't tell what they were trying to do. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 16 now. And we have that in our playbook. We'll see what the hell they line up. They're going to have those 3 guys deep back behind. We might see a draw here. Snap is back, fakes the draw, pumps it. He's looking down the field. He's got a man down there, but it's going to be running right into the main.
Yeah, same thing, right? Going down the sideline is number 10, Jet Fuentes. And he had number 25 for the Wildcats had great coverage on him, which is Sierra's. I mean, it was great. You know, here's the deal. They're running basically 2 different defenses, one against our pass and one against our run, and they're winning the tendency game right now. They know exactly what J-Mop's going to call when he's going to call it, which tells me Warren's not reading it at the line.
All right, so it'll be 4th down and 16. We're dropping back to punt at our own 24-yard line. We have trips over there to the right side. Snap is back. Here comes the punt. It's going to be a pretty decent punt. Drive Lovington backwards, takes a Bulldog bounce. And we will down it at about the 29-yard line. It kept rolling.
Boy, semifinal action going here, Joby. 14-14, 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes left in the first half. Kind of what you expect in this game today with Lovington and Artesia.
All right, so they're going to start at their own 29-yard line as the Lovington offense back out there. 60's coming back out, so I think he's going to be in a running back type or, a slot or something position as they're missing somebody or trying to decide what they need. Okay, here comes 61. So 60 is going to be in a slot or something because he was saying, hey, we got to have another offensive lineman. He is going to go out the slot. He's been going into motion from that on the right side. They're down to 5-4-3. Snap is back. Turn to hand it off. Bulldogs meet him right in the hole. Probably think it was Pacheco, but whoever it was, stood him up in the hole.
That was Pacheco, number 54 for the Bulldogs. Linebacker read it, filled the hole, lowered his head, wrapped him up, and then Villa Dominguez come in and help. Beza was in there to help, so good read by Pacheco.
2nd down and 10 as they gained 0. 4:02 and counting here in the first half. They gave him he met him in the, I don't know how he got. All right, so 2nd down and 9, gain of 1. I take it back. Slotting a wide out either side. Gutierrez looking over the line. Snap is back. He's going to turn, fake the head up, throw a little outside screen. The Bulldogs play it perfectly. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, Beza and let me see, I think it's Villa. Boy, they got off the blocks quickly. They both they trapped him, so there was nowhere to go. And they both hit him, and then big number 90 for the Bulldogs, Robles Jr. came in and helped finish him off.
Yeah, he came down the line in a hurry, flattened out. So they gained 1 on forward momentum. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. I'd watch that over the middle or that little slot. If a slot comes in motion, he'll leak out. They need to watch, in my opinion, see those 2 plays. They're going to go trips to the short side of the field, are the Wildcats. 1 receiver to the far side. Bulldogs definitely playing man-to-man. Snap is back. Gutierrez looking to the right side. He's going to throw it out here on the swing. He's got the first down. He's going to pick up exactly 8 yards, so gets it right on the 40.
Just coming out of the backfield is the running back, Zachary Diaz. Good throw by Gutierrez. Good catch. And Pacheco was just a step late to get him out of bounds before he picked it up. So good play by Diaz.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. They're 40 for the Lovington Wildcats. Down to 2:51 to go. And the ball, of course, the clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. So best case scenario for Lovington is they get a touchdown with no time left and get the ball back in the second half and have a 14, get a touchdown again and be up by 2 scores. That's the worst case for the Bulldogs, best case for the Wildcats. Snap is back. He's going to run all the way as Gutierrez to the right side. Bulldogs being blocked pretty good, but then breaking off the block was Corbin Dominguez.
Bulldogs doing a good job of controlling Gutierrez after that first series. That first series, he had a couple of really good runs and had the touchdown run. But since then, they've pretty much shut down those lanes. There's no lanes for him to cut up through and get going.
So that pickup of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 as we're down to 2. Well, he got pushed out of bounds again, so 2:46 to go here in the first half. Tied up 14-14. As they break the huddle, they're going to go a slot and a wide out either side. They invert them. The slots are up on the line. Wide receivers back. Running back to the right of Gutierrez in the shotgun. Snap is back. He is dropping the throw. Bulldogs rush 4. They're starting to put some pressure on him. He's going to try to run away from traffic, and he's going to throw it, and that's going to be, almost picked off. I thought we had it. It goes in and out of the hands. It'll bring up a third down.
Charlie Campbell coming up trying to make that interception. What they did chase Terrell across that skinny drag across the middle, and Miguel Soto picked him up perfectly and was running with him, so he had nowhere to go.
All right, so 3rd down and 6 for the Wildcats as Gutierrez takes a look over at his coach, gets the call in. 2:38 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs need to turn it over and then go score, and that's the best case scenario for Artesia. They stack the receivers on either side. Snap is back. Gutierrez looking to throw. 3-man rush. Going to throw deep on the outside. And boy, it's a good thing that it was overthrown because our 2 guys got mixed up. Nobody ran with him.
Yeah, Campbell and McNeil had to cross, and Tootie went down to the turf. And if it had been a good throw, Elijah Rivero could have caught that and went down the sideline for a touchdown. So that's fortunate for the Bulldogs, unfortunate for the Wildcats.
4th and 6. I believe their punting unit come out. But again, we'll probably watch the quarterback, Gutierrez, because he'll be the punter. And we don't want to give up a first down here. 4th and 6. He'll have to run 19 yards to get it as he's about 10 yards deep. And they're waiting for their coach to tell them they're letting some clock run here. It stopped on an incomplete, so I'm not sure why they're letting it run. Down to 8 seconds on the play clock. Gutierrez with the snap. He will punt it, left footer. It's going to be caught by the Bulldogs via. He's dangerous back here. He's going to run the other way. Boy, we set up a great wall. Penalty flags in the backfield. We had a great wall. They still tackle him more than I thought they would, but we're going to have a block in the back or something.
Lujan makes the tackle for the Wildcats on Villa. All right, they set up the wall on the punt return on the right side. Villa's the left return guy, so he caught it, had to try to get it all the way across the field. But Lujan showed his speed and not letting Villa get there.
So a hold, not a block in the back or illegal block. It's a hold. So that'll mark them 10 yards from the spot of the foul. But Bulldog defense comes up big, Robbie. Gets the ball back to the Bulldog offense with 2:19 to go in the first half. We'll start at our own 21-yard line with the offense.
They come in averaging 37 points a game, so the Bulldog defense doing a good job right now. That first drive, they went down pretty easy and then had that broken play, but they've done a good job so far in this game.
Bulldogs break the huddle. 2:19 to go here in the first half. We're going to have a running back on either side of Warren in the backfield. They're in man-to-man. Now they got safeties deep. Warren takes a look over. He's going to run the speed option that way. He's got Byers out in front of him. He's going to pitch the ball, and they played that pretty good. They had a guy out there waiting on him. Pickup of about 1.
Yeah, did a good job. Joaquin Vasquez was out there just waiting. He had pitch responsibility, and they pitched it to him. He was right there to make the tackle for no gain.
Bulldogs going to get right back on the line of scrimmage here. That did stop. No, it didn't stop the clock. I thought we got out of bounds. 2nd down and 9, pickup of 1. They're going to go man-to-man this time. Snap is back, fake the handoff, going to throw the stop route to Hodling. And he had it. It was behind him, and he pulled it in, but they broke it up.
Yeah, as you said, just broke outside, had to reach back behind him to try to get that, and Vasquez, because it was behind him, he was able to knock that ball away.
3rd down and 9. Well, they were in zero coverage right there. We should have went deep, but ran the play that was called, I'm sure. 3rd down and 9, 1:44 to go in the first half. They're going to go back into a 3 deep. They got a safety, and they got 3 safeties basically back deep. Well, they're going to stay, let's see, now they keep bringing him out. Okay, empty backfield, trips to the short side. Warren takes a look over the defense, snap is back. Looking down the field. He's going to roll away from cover. He's got a man deep down the field. That's Byers. He's going to have to slow down and then speed up. He couldn't catch it. I'm not sure why he slowed down, Robbie. He slowed down, and then he had to try to run faster, and he dove and couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, Byers got behind Nunez, number 27, and I think Derek rode back through that as hard as he could, up in the air, floating. The wind was carrying it. Byers trying to get a read on it, and he's running kind of to his right, had to reach over his left shoulder, so very, very difficult, and then dive for it. So unable to catch it was Jack, but that was a difficult catch.
It was. So it'll bring up a 4th and 9. 1:35 to go here in the first half. Bulldog, the special teams punt team, back on the field.
The game of inches, Joby. I mean, Byers just a little bit shorter, catches that. He goes all the way for the touchdown.
All right, so Dominguez back to kick. Lovington, 2 guys back deep. Snap is good. Here's the punt. Gets a good punt, goes end over end. It's going to be caught at about the 30. Let's see where they mark him, 32 maybe. Great punt there by Dominguez.
Yeah, it's 10, 20, 30, 40. It's about 55 yards in the air from where he punted it with the wind. Jude Madrid makes the fair catch. I didn't think they'd fair catch. He kicked it so far. I was not expecting the fair catch, but I'm glad he did.
Yeah, kind of almost out-kicked the coverage. It was a good kick. 1:29 to go. Lovington gets the ball back, and they're going to have it in the middle of the field as they break the huddle. They got no linemen in there at the slot, so they got all hands guys. Got the A formation look. Snap is back. Gutierrez going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it out. It's going to be overthrown. Intended receiver number 20.
Trying to get it to Jude Madrid out here. He's just finding that soft spot towards the sideline, but our guys are flowing down the line of scrimmage not to allow Gutierrez any lanes to run, so it kind of opens that up. He had to lay it over that whole wall of people, and it was too high.
All right, so to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball still in the middle of the field. Bulldogs rush 3 that time. We'll see what they do here on a 2nd and 10. Gutierrez, obviously, any time to take off. Right now, he's been throwing it the last series and this series. We'll see. All right, they're going to have. Are they missing a player? I think they only got 10 guys. Snap. No, they had. They're going to run a little quarterback keeper, and he's going to get through the tackle. Oh, and then he is upended over there by. That's Tootie McNeil, man.
Yeah, he made a cut. One Bulldog kind of got a hold on him, which slowed him down a little bit, and Tootie came up and bent him over backwards into the turf. Good football hit.
All right, so a timeout. We're going to take it as well. We'll be right back. 1:15 to go. In the first half, it's all tied up, 14-14.
Hey, guys. Baptist Church, and we want to invite you and yours this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. to worship with us. Faith is more than a church. It's a family. Whether you're young or old, whether you have young kids or you're an empty nester, there is always room for one more. So come join us, because we're more than a church. We're a family, and we'd love to have you.
Artesia.com or stop by 401 South 20th in Artesia.
All right, so Lovington took that timeout. Robbie, it's 3rd down and about 4 for the Wildcats with 1:15 to go. And you're going to throw the ball right here? You're going to let Gutierrez try to pick it up?
I think you rode me. I rode Gutierrez to the right, the wide side of the field. I flood this side with maybe 3 receivers and then give him the option to run or throw, but that's me.
I tend to agree with you. I think they'll probably run that RPO. They're going to flood the field this side. Well, I take it back. They're going to have a normal slot and wide out either side. Ball in the left hash mark. Gutierrez with his running back to his left. We got 3 down linemen. Looks like we're going to bring a blitz. And then he tried to draw us off sides. We didn't move, so 3rd down and 3 remains intact. Snap is back. He does drop straight back. He's going to throw it out there to the slot, to the running back, actually. No, that was the slot, and he picked up the first down, picked up about 5.
That was running back, ran a flare out over there.
Running back?
Yeah, Diaz did opposite what we said, right? Short side of the field, but they ran our coverage off and flared him out of the backfield.
Now Lovington right back on the ball, down to 103 and counting here in the first half. Snap is back. He drops straight back to throw. He's starting to look forward to go somewhere with it, and he's going to turn and get up the field up to about the 50-yard line.
Good coverage by the Bulldogs, nothing open. So he picks up 6 yards.
2nd down and 4 as they're trying to get a play in quick here. They've got no timeouts left. They've got 1 left according to the scoreboard. We don't have any left. Changing sides down to 32 seconds when he takes a snap. Going to fake the handoff. Goes Gutierrez, tries to bounce it outside, which he does. The Bulldogs are going to stop him short of the first down. Just short. Now they're going to take their final timeout.
So Miguel Soto does a good job of taking away the outside. Gutierrez tries to cut up, and the flow from Marco Soto makes the tackle as he cut back inside.
So we're going to keep it right here. It's second. Is it 3rd or 4th down? 3rd down. I had it wrong a minute ago. 3rd down and 2 as the Lovington Wildcats take their final. I guess I just missed one of ours. I know we called one right after the quarter, but we don't have any left in either.
We got two left.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't look at it completely wrong up there. This week here on KSVP Radio, Sunday, 11:23, the Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, a 1:30 p.m. pregame, and that's on 92.9 The Brand. Tuesday, Artesia High School girls basketball. Robbie, we talked about it on the road over here. Santa Teresa coming to town, 5:30 p.m. on KSVPTV.com. And then, of course, Thursday's Turkey Day. It'll be on 92.9. That is the Cowboys and the Chiefs, 1:30 p.m. pregame. All right, we're back here. It's 3rd down and 2 for the Wildcats with 23 seconds on the game clock. And now the Whitehead says you can go. Slotting the Whitehead. We're in man-to-man coverage. Snap is back. He's going to roll to his right, steps into a throw, and that's going to be picked off. That should be an intercept. Oh, that's the same way it looked for the other side, but we don't get it off the turf.
Yeah, Charlie thinks he has the interception, and he doesn't know the ref is whistling it dead. Trying to get it to Elijah Rivero. Charlie cut in front of him, dove Superman style, reached out there. Looked like he caught it before they hit the turf, but the ref was right down there.
Yeah, he's a lot closer than I am. I said it was an interception. He said nope.
Yeah.
All right, so 4th down and 2.
Artesia fans don't like it, but it's the call.
4th and 2. Our play clock down to 18 as they're making some changes out there, the Wildcats. Number 10 comes in to punt. But wouldn't surprise me. He's not been their punter, so we'll see what they do. Snap is back. He is going to punt it. So we're going to have a chance here if we go catch it, which we don't. Oh, it hit us. Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, it's a game of inches, right? And every play that could happen this game so far has gone Lovington's way. Our defender's running down just to get down there and get in position to run a block and hit him in the back. So Lovington gets the ball on the about the 15-yard line.
Well, Villa should have been screaming at him because he was coming forward. He should have been screaming, go, go, and he didn't. He just kept coming right at Villa. Villa's probably either should have done that or one of them caught it. But either way, it's now their ball. And we will take a timeout. And again, we're going to keep it right here. I'm telling you, we've made some, you're saying game of inches, I agree with that, but we've made some mistakes we don't normally make, I feel like. But it's 14-14, so what are you going to do? I mean, it's not like we're getting blown out. It's a tied ball game.
No, Lovington come in. It's the second time to play him this year. They got a healthy quarterback this time, which they didn't when we beat them in district. We talked about that. And they're a good football team. They've got size, speed, and strength, just like the Bulldogs. So you're basically seeing, the two storied programs here in New Mexico. Artesia with the most state championships, and Lovington second in the most state championships. They won in 2023, 2021. So it's two heavyweights going at it today.
All right, so this looks odd to me. With 9 seconds, he's going to try to drop kick it. Oh, they're going to go for a field goal. Okay, number 9 wasn't back there yet. So they're going to try to kick it through and take the lead in at half. Snap is back, hold us down. Bulldogs don't get the block, and that looks good. And it was. So with 4 seconds to go, Lovington takes the lead back, 17-14. And we will go ahead and take a break right here. Oh, there was a flag down. Let's keep it here for a second and see what the deal is.
I think it was after the play. It's a dead ball foul. The referees are getting together and talking about it.
Illegal jump over by the Bulldogs, maybe? Coach Maupin out there not happy with it. I think that's the call. It's going to go against Artesia, which will be that'll be a 15-yarder, I think. Am I right, Josh, if that's what they called?
I don't know what they called.
Well, if we jumped over the line, if that's what the call is. All right, so they're going to talk about it again. Let's see where they swap the ball. I guess we're going to keep it here, Robbie, because
personal foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Did he point both ways?
No.
He's saying on the kickoff.
Okay, so personal foul. That's going to put the ball at our 45-yard line for them to kick. 4 seconds to go in the first half.
So some of the things we've seen from up here, the Artesia Bulldog coaches are also seeing that are in the press box. They'll go down at half. Not that they haven't been communicating with the coaches on the sideline, but they'll go up at half and they'll talk about it. as far as Lovington goes, they've executed what their plan was, fairly well. Bulldogs have held them to 17 points, but I don't know what adjustments they make. It's not like there's glaring adjustments for Lovington to make, but to us, there is for the Bulldogs.
All right, well, their kicker normally kicks it through the end zone with the ball on our 45. My guess is he'll kick it through the uprights. Wind has completely died. It's breezy over there, but you look at the American flag, no wind. He does kick it through the end zone. In fact, it'll land about 3 yards out. So the Bulldogs will have 4 seconds to do something, and the question is, do we just take it and go in, or do we go for it?
I think you run a play.
I do too.
You got to run a play.
All right, so he's talking to Warren. Coach is talking to Derek Warren, our quarterback. It's going to be 1st and 10 at our own 20, ball in the middle of the field. We've got 4 seconds. Do we run a hook and ladder? Do we just run a normal play? I mean, they're going to play really deep back here. They're going to have 3 down linemen. Everybody else is going to be 10 yards plus off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just get it in Parr's hands, see if he can do something.
So we break the huddle. Ball is not in the middle of the field. They moved it over the left hash, which may have been our coaches telling them we wanted on the left hash. Warren brings man in motion. It's going to pitch to him, hand it off coming the other direction, throw it out backwards, and looking to throw the ball, and he's not going to be able to, and he steps over the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be intercepted anyway. We want to make sure you don't let that young man score. That's the quarterback, Gutierrez. We have a bunch of offensive linemen out there. There's a block in the back. It's coming back. We get him down anyway, so we can decline that penalty and go in. Boy, that was scary.
Yeah, just a real double pitch, double reverse. Get it to Jack Byers, looking to hit Eglin across the field, and he wasn't open. So Jack steps up, and then he went ahead and threw it, and there was 5 Lovington Wildcats back there.
This should end the half. I think it was an illegal block or holding or something on the Wildcats. And so it should be, Coach Maupin says we'll decline it and go in. But if it's on us, they get the ball another play. It is on us. And them. Offsetting, and that should be the end of the half, and it is. So going into the half here, 17-14, Bulldogs and Wildcats. We're going to get the halftime show going here. Tate Branch halftime show. Stay right here. KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com.
Looking for the right ride at the right price? Come to Tate Branch Artesia and check out our used cars. We've got a huge selection of all makes, all models, and every color you can imagine. Priced right to fit your budget. Many vehicles have payments under $500 and come with a lifetime powertrain warranty for your peace of mind. Bad credit, upside down in your trade? No problem. We work with all credit and we'll fight to get you approved. Experience the Tate Branch difference today, where great cars, great prices, and great people come together. Stop by Tate Branch at 919 South 1st Street in Artesia or visit us online at tatebranchartesia.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control. Reliable, professional, and experienced. The technicians at Bob Reed Pest Control have been providing pest management services for over 50 years and will continue to set high standards for their customers. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Everyone at Bob Reed Pest Control are trained and knowledgeable in the latest pest management practices, offering effective treatment plans for each situation. Bob Reed Pest Control. Find them online, BobReedPestControl.com, or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road, or online at deansinc.com.
When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, TransAero Medevac has you covered. Out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The TransAero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast. No matter how remote the site, when every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, TransAero Medevac. proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support.
Reliable Tent LLC has a brand new home at 1416 South 1st Street in Artesia, and they're ready to serve you. Now open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Reliable Tent specializes in professional window tinting and glass replacement for cars, trucks, SUVs, and yes, even big rigs and RVs. From reducing glare and heat to keeping your ride looking sharp, Reliable Tent has the experience and quality you can trust. Stop by their new location, 1416 South 1st Street in Artesia. Reliable Tent LLC, your local experts in tint and glass.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derrick Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
Hey, Robert, I'm your designated driver tonight. Pick you up at 7.
Sober driving today keeps everyone alive tomorrow. Designated driver. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Make your mark at Media Sales. Make your mark at Media Sales. Pecos Valley Broadcasting and KSVP TV are now hiring account executives in the Roswell, Carlsbad, and Artesia area. For a list of opportunities and a chance to join our sales team, log on to pvbcradio.com and apply today.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Across the state of New Mexico.
Welcome back to our Tate Branch Fan of the Week halftime segment, halftime of this big semifinal game between Artesia and Lovington. And before we get you back to the second half, we have Mr. George Sanchez with us, our Fan of the Week. George, thanks for doing this.
You bet. My pleasure.
Yeah. Perry's been sitting on your name for a while, and we finally had a chance to get you in, so that's great. Understand you were born and raised here in southeast New Mexico, right outside Artesia?
Born and raised in Cottonwood. Went to school over there. Went through the system.
They had a school in Cottonwood?
They had school. It was elementary school in Cottonwood. So, and they closed it down when I was in the 4th grade. Then they moved us over here to Hermosa School.
Hermosa, and then you went through...
We went through Zia Park and the whole bit.
Yeah, that's right. He still calls it Park. Yeah. What is it? Artesia Intermediate School now. But that's great. And then you went off to college.
You went off to college. Got an engineering degree. Came back and started working for Navajo Refining Company.
And how long did you work there?
30 years.
30 years.
Yes.
What'd you do at the refinery?
I was a project engineer for 7 years for the refinery, and then there was an opportunity to go to the pipeline. And Jim Townsend, he was my boss for 20 some odd years, and he ended up retiring, and so did I.
Jim led the way on
Jim led the way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll bet you had some interesting experiences in that many years at the refinery.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And you married a local girl here?
Married a local girl. She was actually Mike Anderson's neighbor, and just hit it off. And we put her through school. She was a school teacher for 21 years. She 20 years here in Artesia, and then one in Dexter when she first graduated. Okay. And then she retired.
She retired. Where did she teach?
She taught, well, actually, she started third grade, then she went to second grade, and then first grade.
Okay. Okay. And all this time, were you following the Bulldog football team?
Yes, sir. I was. Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah. My brother was a star athlete. So was my sister. I couldn't play because I had polio when I was a little kid. So my mom chose, don't be out there doing that. So I was a football manager for Mike Phipps. Manager for Mike Phipps.
So I've met Mike as superintendent and principal, but I never knew Mike as coach. What was Coach Phipps like?
He was good. He always treated me real well. My direct coach was actually Vernon Asbill, Coach Asbill. I still see those guys at the golf course during the week.
Yeah. So, what do you have any interesting experiences as a manager? Did anybody lock you in a dryer or something like that?
No, they kind of respected us because we'd wash their clothes and give them all what they needed. The only one thing that really comes to mind is they would use my truck to move equipment back and forth to down in the field. There was one time that Sammy Bejarano was driving my truck. I don't know if you remember this, but he wrecked it. Oh yes, he wrecked it. And, and I had to go to my dad and tell him that somebody had wrecked the truck. So it was not fun.
No.
And then he told me that I had to quit being a manager and go get a job. But that's when the quarterback club came in and funded to repair that for me.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Quite a story.
Quite a story.
And then you became a member of the quarterback club, and you've been a part of the quarterback club for quite a few years,
For
right?
about 30 years.
30 years.
Yes, sir.
And that has to have been a very rewarding program for you to work with all those football players over the years.
Yes, it is. You get a different perspective. Within the 30 years, you see the evolution of these kids and how from the very start to where they are now. Right now, it's just because of the social media and everything. It's difficult to talk to them. And one of the things that we try is put your phones down while you're there eating with us. That was one of the things. So every once in a while, you'll see them pick them up. And
how well does that work? I was going to say.
It's trying. It's trying with these gentlemen.
Who are your quarterback players this year?
I have Tootie McNeil, and he's number 21. Dale Villa, he's number 33, and then Jordan Richardson, he's 84.
Okay.
2 seniors and a junior.
2 seniors and a junior, and you take them out to eat. And over the years that you've taken your players out to eat, is there a common food item that all football players over all time really enjoy more than anything else?
No, I mean, just because they're different individuals, they have different tastes.
Sure.
So we'll let the seniors pick where they wanted to go the following week, and then we just go down the line, and then we ask the juniors and whatever else, where do you guys want to eat next, and so forth. The other thing that I do, I want to put this pitch in there, is that my wife gives them bags every game. She goes to the store and picks up little snacks, Gatorades, whatever else. So she makes little bags, and on Tuesday when we go to the meetings, I go over there and set it in their locker.
Wow, that's great that you do that, and it certainly has helped. I mean, we've all of your players are doing well this year. I think I've heard Tootie's name a bunch in the play-by-play, so that's great.
And Tootie is actually my wife's distant cousin as well.
Any other players that you remember over the years that maybe have gone on to play or something else?
Yes, sir. The first two, because you always remember your first. It's Jake Hawkes, and then I had his name.
If I hadn't asked.
Yes, sir. It's Theo Williams.
Okay.
Theo Williams. He's back east somewhere.
But those are the first two.
He's working for the first two. And the last time I talked to Jake, he was working for the sheriff's department. And then Theo, I try to keep up with him, with Riney, because I see him every once in a while just to see how he's doing.
Yeah,
so,
that is great.
Nolan Young, Lance Velasquez, Manuel Reza, the 2 Jackson boys. There's a bunch.
There's a bunch over the years.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're retired now. I think your wife is retired now. So what do you, what does she have you doing now?
Well, she actually started quilting, and she does some beautiful quilts.
Okay.
That's what she does. Well, how should I say it? I golf in the morning, and then I farm in the afternoon.
Okay. What are you farming?
Alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the season's over right now, and what I was doing is cleaning my balers and getting them ready for next year, greasing them up and whatever else.
Yeah. Well, good for you. And you enjoy going to all the football games?
Yes, sir, I do.
You make as many as you can.
As many as I can.
You have a memorable game that you remember from all the years that you've been going to Bulldog football?
They're all pretty good. I mean, the best ones is always when you win the championship.
That's right.
Yes. And probably the one that I remember is Nolan Young. We were up there at Aztec, and they kick off to us, and he runs it back all the way, gets a touchdown.
That's pretty exciting.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I may have, trying to remember what year that was. I may have been on that trip, I think.
Yeah.
Up there.
That was a long time ago.
Long time ago. Well, I've been doing this for a long time, so. But so have you.
Yes, I have.
Well, that is great. You get a lot of enjoyment with the quarterback club, and you get to be around the kids, and I'm sure that's a great thing that you do, and I know all the kids appreciate that, and we appreciate that you're able to do that.
You bet.
Good.
We also cook for them, so.
Oh, that's right. At the
hamburger fry, and then we cook steaks for them during the off week that we do, and just really enjoy that.
That's great. Well, you're a big fan, and we appreciate all that you do for the kids and for the program. We've got a couple gifts for you. We have your very own Bulldog #1 fan from Tate Branch.
Thank you, sir.
So you get one of those now.
All right.
And then we have a $50 gift card from our friends at the Adobe Rose that we'd like to give to you, so you can use that. Take your wife out to eat.
Good deal.
I don't know if I'd take the players out with that.
No, she might get mad.
She might get mad. I mean, take the players to the Adobe Rose, but use the card on your wife.
Yes, sir.
There you go. And we just thank you so much for doing this, and appreciate all you do for the kids in the program. And we want to say thanks to everyone here at Tate Branch for making this program possible. George Sanchez, our Tate Branch Fan of the Week, and hopefully one more game to go. So get a hold of Perry, and who knows, they may be next week's Fan of the Week. We'll get you back second half. Artesia at Lovington coming up in just a moment.
For information, please call 575-748-7345. Stop by the Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center at 505 West Richardson Avenue or online at artesiamuseum.org. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 to 4. This ad paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Want to make a change but don't know where to start? Come talk to us and we'll show you how. With smaller classes, online options, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition, the start you need is right here at Southeast New Mexico College. It's smart to start at SENMC. Just go to senmc.edu or visit the campus today. Spring registration is ongoing.
Smart to start at SENMC. Southeast New Mexico College, where you're meant to be.
Classes start January 21st.
At First American Bank, we champion for you and your small business. Our dedicated business banking team offers you individualized financial solutions, lending expertise, innovative products, and personal attention. Our goal is to help you be ready for your next opportunity. Let us be your partner in growth and success, because when you succeed, we do too. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903. Equal housing lender.
Don't miss the Thanksgiving savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Select boxes of stovetop stuffing mix are $1.98 each, and select boxes of Food Club cornbread mix are 3 for $1. In produce, sweet potatoes are 3 pounds for $1, and bunches of celery are 2 for $1. In the meat department, bone-in Hormel spiral sliced hams are $1.99 a pound, and honeysuckle white young turkeys are 89 cents a pound. Limit 1 per customer, thereafter $1.29 a pound. These are just some of the Thanksgiving savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
If you want to install
My name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first. Roofing, we put people first.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. We're at halftime here. Artesia Bulldogs 14, Lovington Wildcats 17. Josh Howard had some stats for us.
For the Lovington Wildcats, 9 first downs, 19 rushes for 78 yards, 10 receptions for 105 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, no fumbles, 5 penalties for 45 yards, 4 for 12 on third down conversions, and 1 for 3 on fourth down conversions. They made 1 field goal there at the end of the half. First half stats for your Bulldogs are 2 first downs, 8 rushes for 60 yards, 1 reception for 11 yards, 1 for 9 on passing, 2 interceptions, 1 penalty for 5. We actually had 2 penalties for 20 yards, and 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions and 0 for 4 on third down conversions. And we do have a halftime update on the Roswell-Gadsden game. Gadsden is up 7-0 in the first quarter.
All right, I mean, standing out to me on that stats is the Bulldogs have 2 first downs in the first half and no offensive production, and we're only down by 3 points, 17-14.
Yeah, 1 for 9 passing, 1 completed pass, and only 60 yards rushing, I think is what you said. And that run, the touchdown run, was 65, so we've been tackled behind the 63. We've been tackled behind the line a couple times. All right, so we're kicking with the wind, which is surprising to me. Here comes the kick. He's going to kick it through the end zone, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Lovington Wildcats, as they had the Bulldogs won the toss. So we took the ball in the first half. Now they get the ball coming out to start the second.
It's interesting to take the wind. I think Coach Moppin and coaching staff are thinking we need to come out with the wind and go down and score, right, get the lead in this game, and then go into the fourth quarter against the wind, but take that lead here in the third quarter with the wind.
Must be the thinking. It's not blowing real hard, but there is a breeze. The American flag is blowing up there. All right, so Lovington 1st and 10 in the middle of the field as they come out of their huddle. They're going to have big number 60 playing tackle this time. Kind of got an overload to the right side. Nobody on the left side. Quarterback's going to hand it that way. Bulldogs are going to come up and make the tackle from the safety position, pick up of about 6.
Julian Beza comes flying up from his safety position to make that tackle on number 23, Lujan, but a good pickup for Lovington.
Yeah, they just blocked us all the way across. They had it overloaded. Nobody on the left side. They had all the receivers, they had an extra lineman all to the right. And so now they have the ball on the right hash mark, leading 17-14, 11:30 and counting here in the third quarter. They're going to do the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls and goes the other way. We'll see what the Bulldogs do. Heavily loaded to the right side. They're going to just run it this way with their quarterback. He's going to get up in behind, and then he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about maybe 3.
Boy, that's just doing everybody right, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, you got a center, a guard, and a tackle on the left side, and everybody else on the right, and you're running that way.
And it's a short side of the field as well. So, but they've taken a minute now and 2 plays off of the, well, plus the kickoff. Off of the, well, no, because the kickoff was through the end zone. All right, it'll be 3rd down and 1. Ball on the right hash. They're going to come out and run a receiver out to the left side, which is the wide side this time. And now they're kind of re-huddling. Play clock down to 15 as they're going to talk about it again. Now they're going to send out a slot and a wide out to the left side. Their big number 60 is playing a X-back on the right side. Gutierrez takes a snap, going to hand it off to big number 23. He's going to be met and driven back. There is no first down. It's going to be 4th down. Well, they didn't blow the whistle, and the Bulldogs kind of let up, Robbie.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think it was Charlie Campbell that came up, met him, stood him up. Other Bulldogs came in, started driving him backwards for about 3 seconds, and then he kind of broke free and picked up that first down. Usually the whistle is blown after that forward momentum is stopped.
And I truthfully think the Bulldogs let up because they thought the play was over. And then when we did, he got forward for 3 yards.
Which is a great job by Lujan to keep going.
Yeah, he didn't hear a whistle. He kept steaming ahead. 1st and 10. They're going to go everybody on the left side this time, which is the wide side of the field. Disregarding a tackle on the right. Running back in the backfield. Gutierrez going to turn, hand it off to number 23. He's going to try to bounce it outside, and there's nowhere for him to go. He's going to get back to the line as well. They're going to step him up a yard again. I keep watching that. I don't know if that's the line judge or what it is on that side, Josh, but he lines them up, and then he steps forward a yard every time. It's funny. He lined them up with no gain, and then he... All right, so 2nd down and 9. Golly. At the 33-yard line, 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. They flop sides. Now they're over on the left side, left hash. Play clock or game clock down to 9:30 and counting. 3rd quarter. They're going to go a little bunch on the right side. A receiver, and they're really in tight. Bulldogs are too. Snap is back, fakes the handoff. Bulldogs have him in the backfield, but they don't tackle him. And then the ball comes flying out. It's got to be a penalty. There was nobody out there.
Yeah, this ref is going to run in and talk to the head referee, but the head referee never looked out here.
Flag comes out. It's going to be that's what it's got to be, right?
Yeah, it's got to be intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding.
Bulldogs did a great job. Came off the corners with 2 guys. Gutierrez did a great job. Miguel Soto came in there, and he just spun out of that one, but there was more Bulldogs there to make the tackle. He just tried to get rid of the ball.
All right, so that's going to back him up to the 20-yard line. So a loss of 12 on the play. I'm sorry. That's going to be a 15-yarder. And a loss of down. Whoa. That's, I don't know, is that a spot foul? They marked it back all the way to the 15. So 3rd down and a ton. They got to get 27 yards here on the play. And there's a little bit of confusion on their offense, but plenty of time. They got 17 seconds on the play clock. And the coaching staff getting pretty upset over on the left side, trying to get the right guy off the field. They had 12 in the huddle. That should have been a penalty in and of itself, but no penalty called. Empty backfield. Watch Gutierrez. Somebody better be on him. Trips are in man coverage, and now timeout finally taken by the Lovington Wildcats. So, Robbie, we'll take it. They were right down to 0 on the play clock. We'll take it as well. 9:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 17-14 Lovington.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
All right, so Lovington uses a timeout and had some confusion out there on this 3rd down and 27. So they want to make sure they get the right play in.
They came out in an empty backfield, which they're doing again.
They had 4 guys on this side. They swap it over. So trips to the wide side. Ball near the far hash. Gutierrez looks over the defense. Snap is back. Bulldogs only rush 3. Going to step into it and throw it. His man is overthrown, so they'll bring up a long 4th down. I don't know if the Bulldogs line up right here, Robbie, and go for a big return, or if they go for the block. We've blocked a couple of punts this year.
Yeah, we have, but the block always scares me because you got them deep, right? We're going to get good field position.
So go for the return.
But if they happen to run into the kicker or rough the kicker, man, it just changes the game. So I'd rather go for the return.
And I think that's what they're going to do as well. Number 10 is their punter, and he's back. He's looking over at the sideline, looking for the call. Bulldogs act like they're going to come hard, but I bet you we return this. Snap is back. It's a good snap. Good. He's going to kick it away from our guys, but it's going to be fielded, and now he's going to change his line of direction. Boy, that's good tackling by Lovington, Robbie.
Yeah, Villa fielded that off the ground, but number 20 was right there, Jude Madrid. And he tried to go around Madrid to the left, and they had another defender there. Madrid winds up making the tackle, so good job on a dangerous return man in Villa.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what Villa saw. They set up the wall for him to go right. He started to go around the wall, and he stopped for some reason. He cut back right into 2 guys, and they got him down. But outstanding field position for the Artesia Bulldog offense. They're right on the ball with trips. They got a wide open middle again. Nobody in the middle of the field. One middle linebacker. Safeties cheat over. Snap is back. We're going to hand it off to Parr that way. He breaks through the middle, and he's going to pick up close to a first down.
That's what we've been talking about. We go trips, they go 4 guys and Pars down. We go 4 guys in the and they go 4 guys in the box. So you got to run up the middle on that defense all day long.
He's a little shaken up, but he gets up and he's going to trot off under his own power, so that's good. Play clock has not started rolling yet. Yeah, it has. Plenty of time on it, and he's going to jog off the field. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. The guy kind of landed on him.
Christian Pondo comes in for him.
Trips again to the right side. This time they're going to leave the safety in the middle of the field. Now he's going to cheat to that side. So again, the middle of the field open. Drop back. Oh, it was a 3-man rush, but they're going to run a screen. Perfect time to run it. Pondo is going to get inside the 30, down to about the 26-yard. They're kind of tiptoeing there, but good pickup.
Yeah, good call. Right, they let him through, throw it out to the left, had linemen in front of him. So it's a good call by the coaching staff. We hadn't really seen a screen all day. So we're seeing some adjustment here at halftime by the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs at the 26-yard line. Trips right. Pondo still in there at running back. Warren takes a look over. He's going to turn, fake the handoff. He's going to throw it deep to the right side. We got a man. That's a touchdown. Dropped it right in there. Touchdown, Artesia to Eglin.
Great throw by Derek Warren. And Eglin did a great job. He had number 27, Nunez, right on him. And he dropped the ball in there. Eglin comes away with it in the corner of the end zone. So great play. We've seen it all year long. And great play by Eglin. Great throw by Warren.
All right, Bulldogs in that. Let's see if they swing out of it or go for 2 here. 8:24 to go in the third quarter. We take a 3-point lead, 20-17. Going to swing back into a normal PAT look. Snap is down, hold is up. I said it again, snap was back, hold is down, and it's good. So with 8:24 to go in the third quarter, 21-17, Artesia.
Registration is now open for the spring semester at Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. ENMU Roswell is dedicated and committed to shaping brighter futures, offering more than 70 certificate and associate degree programs across a wide range of academic transfer and career-oriented programs. Get started today. Visit roswell.enmu.edu to sign up or learn more, or call 575-624-7403 and speak with an advisor today. ENMU Roswell, learning today, leading tomorrow.
ENMU Roswell.
This Artesia Bulldog touchdown summary presented by Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score or win a deal. When you visit with Justin, please ask about their mobile service. Bulldogs took 3 plays to go 42 yards, 26-yard touchdown pass from Warren to Eglin. Kick was good. Bulldogs take the lead 21-17 over the Wildcats with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
And Robbie got started 3 times. I turned up the wrong volume, and he couldn't hear himself. He's like, this bull, giving you a little behind the scenes with Joby messing up. All right, here's the kick, another good kick. It's going to be into the end zone. They will blow the ball dead. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats out at the 20.
So I think the strategy paid off so far. Take the win in the third quarter, and through a fade route in the right corner of the end zone to Eglin, which, you know, you're able to do. And, boy, the wind has just died, though. I'm looking at that. But a perfect throw by Warren, and so defense comes out and holds again. If they can hold 3 and out, we get great field position again.
Yeah, and the thing about that throw, you've said it was a perfect throw because he dropped it right into the breadbasket, but Lovington had it covered. Mm-hmm. So the ball went our way that time is a good way to look at it. You talked about a game of inches a couple times in the first half, Robbie, and that was one of those our way.
Yes.
All right, they're going to run 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Gutierrez drops back to throw. Bulldogs starting to put some pressure with just 3 men. Now he's just going to run the ball. He's going to slide, and he'll pick up 3 on that little scatter.
So I think his ankle is still bothering him a little bit from the first half because he was punting, and now he's not. They brought in number 10, Aranda, to do that. And then we haven't seen him really taking off and running, and when he does, he slides as soon as the Bulldog gets there.
And they do only get 2. I'm watching these 2 line judges, and one of them's always a yard in front of the other one. That time the guy in the middle looked to the sideline this way, and he was the one that was a yard back. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Roswell 7, Gadsden 7. Sorry, he gave me that update like 3 times, and I never said it. Okay, Gutierrez is just going to run the ball. He's got guys out in front of him, and he gets around the corner.
Oh, no.
And so the Bulldogs going to have to – oh, there's a hold. That was an easy call. They didn't call it. If he is chasing him down, but he's not going to get there. There was an easy call right there, a holding, and they didn't call it. So it's a touchdown, Lovington.
Yeah, Charlie Campbell, the safety, was coming to get him. One of the linemen had his jersey. He was trying to run away from him. He was holding on to his jersey, but the referee was 25 yards behind the play. I mean, he was way out of position.
Touchdown goes to the Wildcats. They retake the lead 23-21 as they get their PAT unit on the field. Number 9 does the holding. So he'll talk to his old line, talking to him what we're going to do here. Now he'll drop back to the green tee. I got a green tee, just realized, probably been out there every time. It's back, the hold is down, the kick is up, and the extra point is good. So with 7:25 to go, 24-21, Lovington as they answer right back after the Bulldogs hold them 3 and out the first time and then get a touchdown, and then Lovington answers right back with a long run. And want to thank Santo Petroleum, an independent, family-owned and operated exploration and production company. They pride themselves in a tradition of operational excellence, safety, environmental responsibility, value creation, and strong community relationships. Santo Petroleum allowed and helped KSVP bring this to you live and free. So however you're watching or listening, whether it's KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com, on Facebook or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Thank you again to Santo Petroleum.
That drive for the Lovington Wildcats, 2 plays, covered 80 yards, 78-yard touchdown run by Gutierrez. Kick was good. Lovington takes the lead back 24-21, 7:25 left here in the third quarter. And Joby, that was just a great play by a great player in Gutierrez. Great blocking, but his speed got him down that sideline.
Yeah, he got around the corner on us. They had a ton of guys out in front of him blocking. And he was able to do exactly what you said, get to the corner and then just go down the sideline. So they answer right back and take the lead right back by that 3 points, 24-21. They'll line it up on the X this time. They've been going left hash every time. We'll see they might do something different right here. Not much of a breeze. The big American flag is barely moving, but the flag's across the way. But a little movement in as he lines it up and to kick it. Bulldog kicking return team ready to go. Wouldn't hurt my feelings to see another run back for a touchdown. We'll see if he does kick it deep. We know he's got a leg, a big leg. He is going to kick it deep, and it is going to be, well, it's going to get into the end zone because the Bulldogs were playing up. So we'll have it at the 20-yard line.
So we'll see what the Bulldogs do with this opportunity. They got a long field to go this time, but we saw the changes made so far in the second half after halftime. So we'll see what Lovington adjusts with the defense, see if they come out in that 4-man box or not in the trips formation.
All right, so Parra is back in. I was checking to see that. He was back there returning, and we do go trips, and so they are going to go a 4-man box. As number 3, the safety is spread over, as is their other safety on the other side, so just the middle linebacker. Snap is back. We're going to run it right up the middle, but nowhere to go. Parra is going to make something out of nothing as he's knocked down after a pickup of about maybe 5.
Yeah, that'll frustrate you as an offensive line coach. You got 3 down linemen, you got 5 linemen, and the lineman got free, the defensive lineman. So somebody missed their block, which messed that whole play up.
And we're going to have a player down. He's got cramps, looks like, as they're holding up his leg, one of his players holding up his leg. Let's go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Okay, the young man did get up on his own. That's number 60, so we've been talking about him on offense. He's out there on defense as well. And I think he just had a cramp. They were kind of stretching him out, and he's going to trot off the field. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs at our own 25-yard line after that injury timeout. Bulldogs going to go trips left, which is the wide side of the field. They are going to leave the middle of the field open again. 4-man box. Warren takes a look over the defense. Snap is back. Pumps it one side. Go the other way off his back foot. Parra is down there. He's going to have it go
Got
off
to
of
be
him.
pass interference. It's got to be.
He never turned around.
Oh, my gosh.
The DB never turned around, and he pushed Parra, but no pass interference.
Well, about 10 yards before the ball got there, it was a little underthrown. Parra slows down. DB runs right into him, puts his hands on his chest. As you said, never turned around. And the official is right there staring at the play. And the officials weren't a factor in the first half, but they have been so far here in the second half. That's a terrible no call.
3rd down and 5. We're back in a normal A look. Warren takes a look. He's going to fake the handoff. Throw the out route. That's caught, and we have the first down right at the spot. So right at the 30, pick up a 5. Byers.
Great job by Eglin over there catching that ball, right? Good route. Ran the defender, turned around, came back, used his big body to shield off the defender. Good throw by Warren.
Yeah, he whipped it to him. He caught it right in his chest, and he was right at 30. Kind of got spun around. I said Byers, but you were correct. It was Eglin. All right, we're going to go trips again to the left, wide side of the field. Warren looks over the defense. Snap is back, turn the hand off right through the middle. Dusts in there, but man, their middle linebacker did a good job. He stops him for a loss or for a gain of 3.
Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to figure out if defensive linemen, if they're not, as soon as they read run, if they're not, they're just coming down the line of scrimmage because they're going right up the middle. So they're kind of collapsing that down a little bit.
They just swapped in 2 new defensive linemen. We're going to go trips again to the left side. 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. 5:53 and counting. Snap is back. Fake the handoff. Going to throw it over the middle. That's going to be caught by Sawyer Whitehead, and that's a big first down pickup. They called the holding in the backfield. I saw the holding. I didn't think he threw it. He waited till the ball was gone. He threw it, so that's going to bring us back.
So that's what we've been talking about. The middle of the field is open. Their safeties are out.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. They're calling it on them. Roughing the passer. Sorry, Robbie.
Well, I'm just saying it's the safeties are outside the hash marks. We've been talking about the middle of the field in our slots. And that time, again, the coaches saw it too, made the adjustment. Sawyer Whitehead over the middle, good throw by Warren, and a great pickup, and the penalty's going to tack on, 15 more?
15 yards. Going to put us inside down by the 20. And I saw a holding, Robbie, and I thought they called it. I mean, we got away with it.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen them get away with 2 or 3, so we've already kind of talked about it. The officials not really heavily involved in terms of a lot of penalties, but it seems like they've been missing some. They shouldn't start the ball here because the white hat was still picking up his flag. Umpire comes up and stops it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 21-yard line of the Lovington Wildcats. He gets the go-aheads. Slot and wide out either side. Snaps back, turning hand off to Parra. He's going to try to bounce it outside. Now he's back inside. Again, a good job by the interior. Only a pickup of 4 by the Bulldogs.
Freddie Moncayo, number 72, did a great job kind of getting off his block and then meeting Parra, wrapping him up, getting help from other Wildcats. So good play by him.
2nd down and 6 after the pickup of 4. We're at their 17-yard line. Again, A formation. Parra in the pistol formation behind Warren in the shotgun. They got him off sides. Pick up 5.
Boy, it is getting chippy down there. They're mouthing, they're pointing, they're talking to each other right now. It's semi-final round. They're getting after it.
And you know what? That's just going to happen, and I'm not super opposed to it. You just don't want to hope they don't start calling a bunch of penalties, which they haven't been.
No.
They've been John and been chippy all game long, which is okay. All right, so a slot and a wide out either side is 2nd down and 1. Parra in that pistol formation behind Warren. They got that middle of the field still open. Turn, fake the handoff. He's looking to throw the ball on the out route. It's caught, and that is Fuentes. It's going to be 1st and goal down at the 3-yard line.
All right, take what they give you, right? I mean, the out route is there. They get it to Fuentes. He makes the cut. Aiden Nunez forces him out of bounds, but again, another good pickup for the Bulldogs.
1st down at the 3-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal with 4:56 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Great matchup over at Gadsden. They still 7-7. So all right, so we're back here. Slot and wide out either side. We're going to throw the out route on the left side. Bring Hodling in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Going to throw the out to the other side. Easy touchdown.
So Eglin, that's almost unstoppable, right? Eglin looks like he's going to run the slant route. Number 27 jumps it. Nunez, and then he plants his foot, goes outside, and he's wide open.
Easy touchdown. 27-24 Artesia. They're going to line up in their a spread look here for PAT. At some point, we may see them run something out of this, but it may not be right here. Lovington doing a good job. They got men on everywhere they should have. Bulldogs will collapse into the normal PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. They look good from here. It was good. 4:52 to go here in the third quarter. 28-24, Artesia.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
And once again, this Artesia Bulldog touchdown summary brought to you by Perry Connor at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll always score a winning deal when you see Perry. Please ask about their mobile service program. Bulldogs took 8 plays to go 80 yards, 3-yard touchdown pass from Warren to Eglin. Kick was good. Bulldogs take the lead, 28-24 of the Wildcats. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter.
All right, we've got a score update. Gadsden leading Roswell 10-7. Here's the kick, going to kick it deep. Boy, he got every bit of that. That's going to land at 9 yards deep. Where were they at in the game? Second quarter?
Boy, it's what you want in the semifinal rounds, right? We got a barn burner here. We've come out after the half, and both teams are just going at it, 28-24, and you got one there with Roswell Gadsden. So some good football being played this weekend in 5A.
And you should expect that. There shouldn't be any blowouts at the semifinal level, and there's not right now. So 10-7 Gadsden, maybe a surpriser around the state. 28-24 Bulldogs here, third quarter with 4:52. And the reason Roswell's still in the first half, they started at 2 o'clock instead of 1. And so, all right, so Lovington ready to go as they're going to have a slot and a wide out either side. Bulldogs stay in a man-to-man defense. They bring a man in motion. They're going to run the ball this way with their quarterback again. And the Bulldogs were there. They spin him around, and he's going to pick up maybe 2, maybe 3.
I think we're going to see a lot of that right now. They didn't overload it. They gave a different look with the twins right, twins left, but Gutierrez had that all the way, running the ball all the way, so keeping it in his hands.
One thing that they can do out of that, we saw it in the first half, they brought the slot on the other side in motion. In the first half, he split out there. They could throw it to him, but you're right. They just kind of run student body right. All right, they got the same thing, except for kind of a stacked look on either side. 2 receivers. Gutierrez drops straight back. Bulldogs only rush 3. He pumped one way. A lot of time, still looking. Now he's just going to break down and try to run. Steps into it. He's got a man, but Charlie Campbell's back there. Did he break it up? He did not. Big pickup for the Wildcats.
So a good job by Gutierrez and a good job by the Wildcat line. We only rushed 3, but they did keep those guys at bay, gave him all day to throw. And number 9, Elijah Rivera, got behind Campbell. He was about 7-8 yards behind him, so Campbell couldn't recover quick enough to get that great catch by Rivera.
Yeah, because of Campbell's savvy and his speed, he was able to almost break it up, but if he was way behind him, no doubt about it. And a little underthrown, but it was because he had rolled out against his body, and then he kind of threw it off his back foot. But still, a great completion for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line with 3:58 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs 28, Wildcats 24. They're going to go heavy loaded to the right side. We saw this in the first half. Everybody on the right except a guard and a tackle. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off to Diaz. There's a penalty on the field. Diaz broke up the middle with nobody around, but the deep safety's got him. But what's the penalty flag? We'll see. False start. Maybe it probably wasn't false start because that'd be a dead ball foul. Must have been an illegal motion. Well,
let him call it.
I always try to call it, Robbie. They're calling illegal procedure.
So good run up the middle.
Really?
Great blocking. Got our linebacker block. Safety too. Had to make that tackle.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 15 instead of, I think he had a first down, didn't he, on that run or close to it?
I don't know.
It was a good run up the middle, but it's 1st and 15 on the illegal procedure call. Ball back on the 43-yard line for the Wildcats. They're going to go heavy right again. Everybody on the right side except for the running back and the quarterback and the guard and the tackle. They're in the middle. Snap is back, going to turn, hand it off, same play, and almost the same result, but he didn't get quite as far. Picks up about 4, maybe 5.
Well, he would have had the same result, but Yvonne Chavez comes down the line of scrimmage all the way across from the play and makes the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So they got the 5 back. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. We're going under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Bulldogs by 4, 28-24 if you're just joining us. Breeze has picked up a little bit again. The American flag, which is a lot bigger than the Bulldog flags flying, it's moving over there.
Bulldog flags?
Oh, across the way. They're whipping a little bit harder.
I was looking over here at their flags.
Like, that's a Wildcat flag, Joby. Again, they're going to go heavy loaded to the right. Gutierrez takes a snap. They're going to pull people, and he's going to pull it down to throw it. He's got a man. It's going to be it should have been intercepted on the tip drill, but it falls incomplete, and that was Villa.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. I mean, there was 5 Bulldogs around. I believe that's number 9 again, Elijah Rivero, and he had to reach back kind of behind him, tipped the ball, and it went right to Villa, and he missed it. He wasn't ready. It was really fast.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only a yard away.
Yeah.
But he is staying on the ground, which he came off limping a while ago after that catch he made.
Well, he got lit up.
Oh, that's actually
got there.
That's actually number 6, Chase Terrell. Sorry about that.
He got lit up when the ball got there, and so it doesn't surprise me that it shook him up a little bit. But he's up off on his own power, and so. But both teams kind of take. Did they call a timeout?
No, it's
Well, yeah, but he's off the field. Yeah. They're kind of both taking the time.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. This is huge because if they don't gain anything, I think they punt. But if they get up there close, I think it's 4-down territory for them.
All right, so we'll see what they do. They're going to stack the receivers over here on the near side. Ball near the middle of the field. Running back to the left with Gutierrez. He's looking this way. Bulldogs snap is back. 3-man rush. He steps up into the pocket. He's got a man deep. He runs right into the umpire back there, or the judge back there. So that's incomplete.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's tough on the referee. It's tough on Elijah Rivero because, I mean, he had our guys beat, and that ball was deep. He could have run that thing down. And, the umpire was turned looking the other way. I don't know that he ever saw him coming.
I tell you this, they're part of the field. Lovington wants something called, but what do you call? There's nothing to call.
No.
He ran into a ref. The ref is part of the field. It's just incidental.
Yeah, I'm glad the referee's okay because you take a high school football player going full speed running into you, that hurts.
Yeah, and he is he's probably in his 40s probably or more, so you're exactly right. All right, they do bring punt team out, Robbie. You said if they don't gain anything, they'll probably punt. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. And number 9's coming back onto the field, which I don't know that he should be allowed, but that's okay. 23's late as well. All right, so he's looking at the coach. What are we doing here? He's going to tell the line. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Snap is back. Ball's on the ground, but Bulldogs were playing for the return.
Get away from it.
Get away!
Oh, my gosh.
We all they do. They finally bounce away, Robbie.
Drives me crazy, and I've said it year after year after year after year. Get away from the ball. Lovington fans still booing that no call, but as you said, he's part of the field. The referee is. So, all right, Bulldogs' chance here to go down and get a 2-score lead.
Which is exactly what I think they're going to do. I'm always an optimist. So the Bulldogs came out with their first series and really looked pretty good. They made some changes in terms of they saw that 4-man box. They ran it. All right, so trips to the far side. They got the 4-man box again. He is going to turn and hand it off. But Para, the offensive line, man, good job by the defensive line. We just didn't block anybody.
No, it looked like they slanted that way. So they came across the face of our offensive lineman. And number 78, Briggs Beavers, he manhandled. The offense, number 60 was in there, number 77. So great job by Lovington.
Going to go trips wide side again. This time it's to the right side of the field. And they're going to spread out. Nobody in the middle except for the middle linebacker. Snap is back. Going to run to the right side is Warren. Going to throw it down. It's going to be caught by Whitehead, and that's a first down pickup.
See, and to me, that's all day long on this defense because you got 3 receivers that run the flood route, right? 1 deep, 1 short, 1 in the middle. They only have 2 defenders over there. So you just read it. It's an easy read.
And we got a Lovington coach running onto the field. Oh, they had somebody down on our sideline. It's number 3, and he's gonna go back down. He was trying to run all the way across one-footed, but
that's Alejandro Came. And I'm gonna Tell you, Joey, that's the third Lovington Wildcat I've seen kind of limping. Para got, hit, and he went off for a couple plays. This is a hard-hitting game.
Very physical, and we anticipated that. We talked about it on the drive over, in fact, you and I and Josh, and we knew Lovington has size. They definitely have speed. They actually match up pretty well with us because we've got some decent size, and we got a lot of team speed. Lovington kind of similar, so it doesn't surprise me. We got a 28-24 game.
No, it doesn't at all. I think with all that said, and I think you're spot on with that, one of the differences, they've got 4 or 5, 6 guys going both ways. And we're getting towards the end of the third quarter, and it looks like he has a cramp. And, you're into the semifinal game in the season. They've been playing. These boys are in incredible shape, and that's the third one we've seen go down with a cramp.
Well, incredible shape or not, when you're going that hard for that long and you're never getting a break, this is what happens. So it usually plays in favor of Artesia. For the last 25, 30 years it's been that way since we've been running a two-platoon system. Trips to the left. They're going to put a safety back this time, number 25, and the coach on the sideline screaming. Oh, they don't have anybody covering. That's what it was. He was uncovered. Whitehead was uncovered. All right, so back to an empty back. I mean, they don't have anybody in the middle. Warren takes a look over the defense. Snap is back. Turn to hand it off. And again, our offensive line having a hard time. Did we fumble it? They're saying we did. We did.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that's just a great job by the Lovington Wildcats because we're trying to take advantage of the disadvantage, and their guys are outplaying our offensive line right now. And number 0 came in there, who I think it was Bustillos, who came in and stripped that ball away. I don't know who recovered it, but he came in from behind Para.
All right, so a turnover, the third turnover by the Bulldogs. We've had 2 interceptions and 1 fumble now. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Bulldog 46-yard line with 1:22 to go here in the third quarter. They got the ball on the far left hash. The whole third quarter they've been on our right hash. Now they're finally over on the left hash, and they're going to go pretty loaded on that side. They got 1 slot back to this side. Number 60's over there. They got an extra tackle. Snap is back, going to turn, run this way, looking to throw the ball. We got a man bearing down. It's going to be, I thought it was going to be intercepted, and it was not.
Well, I tell you what, Beza came up because it was tipped as legal. He came up and put a hit on, I believe was that number 6 or number 9?
I wasn't sure, but he did lay him out.
Yeah, he laid him out.
Number 9. And we're going to have an injury timeout on the field. I think he's cramped. I don't think it was the hit that hurt him.
Yeah, no, he is, and that's the second time he's had it. And he's going both ways for them.
Yeah, the whole time. Very gifted athlete. All right, I think we can take a 30-second. We'll be right back.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpening & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpening & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
All right, we're back here. It was actually number 6, Robbie, that was hurt. I thought it was number 9.
Yeah, it's Chase Terrell. He was able to get up on his own power after that cramp. But, once you start cramping, it's tough to get for it to stop during that game.
Yeah. All right, so they get the ball back on the left hash. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. They're going to go trips to the wide side, which is the near side, running back to the left of Gutierrez in the backfield. Snap is back. He drops straight back. The Bulldogs only rush 3. Steps into a throw to a wide open receiver. He's going to be hit and tackled out of bounds, but man, nobody went with him. And that's unusual. That's blown coverage.
Yeah, it was a great play by the Wildcats. And, our rushing 3, we're just trying to contain Gutierrez. So he has all day to look around. And Jude Madrid, wide open in the flat, catches it and picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the Bulldog 25-yard line. 1:07 to go in the third quarter as Coach is talking to his quarterback over here. Play clock down to an 18. He goes back into the huddle. 1st and 10 at Bulldog 25, ball on the right hash for the Wildcats. They're going to go trip short side, 1 receiver to the far side. Diaz right of Gutierrez in the backfield. Snap is back, going to be a straight run. Gutierrez, and he's going to try to get outside. He will not. Good job by Corbin Dominguez.
Corbin Dominguez played that perfect as a linebacker. Lineman came out on him. He extended him, kept his outside shoulder free, got off of that, and there was nowhere for Gutierrez to go. So great play by Dominguez.
Actually a tackle for loss. It'll be 2nd down and 11 at the 26-yard line. And they went short side with that. They had more guys over here, but as you pointed out, Dominguez just straightened him out, kept his outside shoulder open, and got the tackle. 2nd and 11. They're going to break the huddle with a formation look. Running back to the right of Gutierrez. Snap is back, going to run it and pitch it, and Bulldogs play that perfectly. And this time they're not going to stop. And they are going to get the ball. Corbin Dominguez going to rip it out of there.
Gave it to number 23. First of all, good job of making Gutierrez pitch it, and then pitch it to Lujan. And Pacheco immediately met him, wrapped him up, and then they kept driving him backwards that time. They weren't going to assume anything.
3rd down and 11 at the Bulldog 26. Ball is on the right hash again. They've come short side a couple times in this drive, and they didn't. Neither time worked. That back-to-back, in fact. 25 seconds on the game clock. 19 on the play clock, so they will have to run a play here. Slot wide out either side. Diaz to the left of Gutierrez in the backfield. Bulldogs in man-to-man coverage. Man in motion. Snap is back. Going to throw it out there to that man. He's got a little bit of room, and he got held, and he gets hit hard. Linebacker came crashing down. So it'll be 4th down.
So actually number 59, Yvonne Chavez, he came flying down that line of scrimmage from his defensive line position and put a big hit.
All right, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 28-24 Bulldogs. 4th down and 11 when we come back for the Wildcats as they swap ends.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $4,500.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Welcome back to Bulldog Football. KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Of course, Facebook and YouTube as well. And Robbie, what a game.
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking both fans are on their feet cheering their teams as they're switching the sides of the field. And it comes down to one quarter, right? Both seasons comes down to one quarter, 28-24. And basically right now, it's whoever executes the best is going to go on to the state championship game.
43-yard kick coming up here, unless they run a fake. Ball's going to be down on the 33, so if I'm doing my math right, it'd be a 43-yard attempt for number 10. As he lines up ready to go. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. The kick is no good. So Bulldogs will get it off to the non-complete or no good attempt. I was going to say incomplete pass, but that was a kick.
Yeah, it was, and boy, the snap was high.
Yeah.
So I think it threw it off just a little bit. And Adele Villa was coming in hard, and he tried to get it off at normal timing. Snap was down high. The hold got down there late, so we'll take it.
All right, so turnover after the missed field goal attempt. It'll be Bulldog football on the 20-yard line, and we're going to put it over on the left hash for the Bulldogs. Not much of a breeze here. The big American flag and the New Mexico flag and the Lovington flag not moving much. Trips to the right for the Bulldogs. Ball on the left hash. Wide open in the middle of the field. Just a middle linebacker. Warren takes a look over the defense. Snap is back. Going to run the speed option short side of the field. He's going to keep it. Still on his feet. Oh, what did he do? He went to pitch it and luckily fell on it. Woo! Picked up about 13.
Well, that's tough as a quarterback because you're running back. You're trusting them to stay with you all day long, and you're taught to do that. When he went to pitch, it kind of came out of his hand. He saw he wasn't there. It kind of came out of his hand, so he fell on it.
He got hit back there.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't there.
Which is what you're supposed to do as a pitch man, take him out of the play.
Take him out, which that guy did, but there was nobody for the quarterback.
But Bulldog first down.
Yeah, that's what we're going to say. Good job by Warren. He recovered that.
Yes.
And it's a big pickup. So all the way out to the 33, a 13-yard first down run by Derek Warren. Great job by the quarterback. Slot and wide out either side. We're back in our A formation look. 8 seconds on the play clock. He's having to hurry. Looks like he's calling it audible at the line. 4 seconds. Snap the ball. Here it goes. We got it snapped. It's going to be a draw. Parr makes a man miss. He's up the middle of the field. He's fast. He's going to continue running. Got guys out in front of him, actually. Now he's finally going to be tackled out there after pickup all the way down to the 34-yard line of Wildcats.
Now, the offensive line did a great job that time just sealing it out, pushing their guys outward, right, and giving it to Parr up the middle.
And we're going to get right on the ball, Robbie. This is where that can hurt a team that's got a lot of guys going both ways. Bulldogs ready to go. It looks like we're going to pitch it, quick pitch. Parr gets up the field. He's to the 30. He's going to bounce through guys, actually runs through a tackle. First down pickup of 11.
What you had is Jack Byers and Eglin lined up outside the left tackle, and they were able to seal that off. They didn't realize the unbalance, so Lovington caught in an unbalanced set there.
Again, the Bulldogs right back on the play. Parr has to leave the field because his helmet came off. Trips to the right side, which is the wide side. Ball on the left hash. Warren takes a look over the defense. Snap is back. He's going to roll to the right side. He's looking down the field. He's got a man. He threw it to the wrong team. Boy, he threw it right to number 9. No.
He did. Eglin was going into the end zone, and or Byers, I don't know which one, but he threw it right to Elijah Rivero. So turnover Bulldogs.
Hard to tell. I don't know if he was trying to throw it to a spot because there was no Bulldog there. He just went right to the blue guy. But turnover, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 20.
And has Lovington had any turnover?
2-yard line. No.
So that's 4 for the Bulldogs.
Yes.
None for Lovington. You also give them a 7-5 game.
And we're up by 4.
Yeah.
Our defense is pretty good for being put some spots. All right, so they're going to come out with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Gutierrez looking over the defense. He's going to move Diaz over to his right side. Snap is back, going to fake the handoff, just going to run it himself, trying to bounce outside. He does. He gets up to the corner, and then he's going to slide. Gets out to the 29-yard line, pickup of 7.
Yeah, that's just give it to your best running back, quarterback, and get him around the corner. I mean, it's pretty simple football. They're just executing better on that play than we were.
2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats as they're bringing in 3 offensive linemen this time, and some small guys are coming out. So they're going to load up here, it looks like, because 3 guys with numbers 20 and less, actually 4, come out of the ball game, and 3 guys with 50 and over came in. They are going to load it up. They're going to go heavy to the left side.
Wow, it's unbalanced.
Really unbalanced. The Bulldogs got everybody but Charlie in the box. Snap is back. He's looking to throw, though. He's going to step into one. Villa running with him, and that's going to be well overthrown and out of bounds. Boy, good job by Dell out there.
Again, trying to get it to Rivero down that right sideline, and as you said, Villa step for step. Ball was out of bounds, but there was nowhere to go with it.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Lovington Wildcats. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the ball game. 28-24 Artesia, and here come all the offensive linemen out, and here comes back in the skilled guys for the Wildcats. So 4 came in.
Bulldogs really need this stop right here.
All right, so the quarterback Gutierrez, he is a little gimpy. That's why you're right, he's sliding for that very reason. 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Bulldog fans on their feet. Wildcat fans on their feet. They're going heavy to the right side. Snap is back. He's just going to run it, and he's going to get the 1st down and more. Gutierrez, boy, we had the box smashed in there, and we just got blocked.
Yeah, it comes down to who executes the best, right? And Lovington is doing that right now.
All right, so 1st and 10, 9:24. They're going to stop the clock for just a second to move the chains. It's so 9:20 now and counting here left in the ball game. As Lovington quarterback Gutierrez gets the call from the sideline, goes into the huddle. 26 seconds on the play clock as it's counting down. Going to go a slot and a wide out either side. Ball on the right hash. Gutierrez has his running back to his left. It's number 23, I think. He looks over the defense, snaps back, going to run it all the way. Bulldogs are going to have to play outside in, and they do. And they're going to tackle him with a 1-yard gain, maybe 2.
But Charlie Campbell comes flying up from his safety position, and Gutierrez trying to get around the corner. He had to slow up. And from behind again, hustling down the line of scrimmage is Yvonne Chavez that makes the tackle. And I tell you what, he's hitting him hard from behind.
And Gutierrez really, really slow getting up. Had 4 guys around him helping him up. He is walking under his own power and in the huddle as the Bulldogs defense ready to go. 8:27 and counting on the play clock. game clock, 25 seconds on the play clock as they're still in the huddle. Plenty of time for the Wildcats to call play.
I would think after he got up that way, it may go somewhere else this time.
A tight trips bunch to the left, which is the short side. Now he's going to move over to the right side. One of those is number 60. So we may see Diaz running the ball, or maybe Gutierrez again. He is going to turn the hand off to Diaz. Or I don't know if that's Diaz or not, but he's going to cut back and pick up maybe 3. Looks like they're going to give him 4, so it'll be 3rd down and 3. And that was Diaz. All right, so 3rd down and 3. Another big stop right here, Robbie, that we need to be looking at the 45. I don't think it's 4-down territory for Lovington at this point in the ball game.
Yeah, if they don't get this, it's still on their side. I wouldn't think so, but they're getting 4 to 5, 6 yards up the middle on us right now.
All right, they're going to come back out that heavy set to the left. Number 60 is in that X-back position. Gutierrez has Diaz to his right. Now they're going to switch over again, wide side of the field. The Bulldogs will switch. Snap back, and we're going to have a timeout taken by the coaches on the Lovington side. So we're going to take a timeout as well. It's 28-24 Artesia. We'll be back.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
We're coming out of this timeout, and it is a big 3rd down play here for both teams. They got that heavy package to the left. They've been running them over in motion to the right side when they're on the left side of the field. They do it again. They move number 60, number 12, and number 9 over there. Gutierrez takes a snap. It's going to be a run pass. He's looking to pass the ball. He throws it, and it's caught. Good effort by the Bulldogs, but they couldn't break it up. Number 9 reels it in.
Well, he's their go-to guy, right? Rivero has 791 yards receiving on the year, and he sticks his hands out there. Bieza was in great position. It was just a better catch by Rivero.
Got an update a minute ago from Gene. Gadsden 10, Roswell 7, Cleveland 54, Hobbs 16, running clock in the 3rd quarter. St. Michael's 54, Nemi 8, 7:09 in the 4th. And, of course, here at our ball game, 28-24 Artesia, 6:47 and counting. 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They got that heavy bunch again. Let's see if they rotate them to the wide side of the field. They do. So just been running the ball effectively, have the Wildcats. And then that was a pass out of that last one. Going to turn and pitch it. Student body right. Number 2 is out there. Bulldogs fall down in front of him, and then he's going to finally be tackled by Campbell.
Just getting it to Diaz that time and letting him go outside, use his speed. Tell you what, Joby, 6 minutes, clock is running. Lovington on a drive, down by 4. And they could drive this down there and take up a lot of the clock.
And they are running it right now. 6:06 and counting on the play clock, 24 seconds. So again, they're taking a lot of time, which goes in their favor. Number 60 is in there. He's going to the actual slot position. He'll probably come in motion. He has all game. Here he comes in motion. Gutierrez takes a snap, fakes the handoff, comes to this side. Bulldogs play it pretty good. They're going to spin him down for about a 2-yard, maybe a 3-yard gain.
Good tackle there by number 55 for the Bulldogs, Alejandro Ontiveros. And what the Bulldogs want, they need a stop or a turnover to give them time to go down and score.
5:30 and counting on the play clock, the game clock, and they don't have anything on the play clock right now. They got 00, so they're not running it. It's going to be a big 3rd down again, but this time obviously in 4-down territory. 3rd down and 2 at the Bulldog 38. Back to a normal look with slots and wideouts. Gutierrez with moving him out of the backfield. Looking downfield. Bulldogs come in on him pretty hard. They're going to throw it over the right side. Is it caught? That was incomplete. That ball fell. Where's the back judge? He was looking right at it. I saw the ball. Well, all right. Picked it up, and it's going to be right at the yard marker. They're marking him down, 4th down and 1. And did we call a timeout? Nope. Yeah, we did. So we call a timeout with a 4th and 1. We want to thank Santo Petroleum. They are an independent, family-owned and operated exploration and production company. They pride themselves on a tradition of operational excellence, safety, environmental responsibility, value creation, and strong community relationship. We want to thank, on behalf of the Bulldog fans and KSVP Radio, Santo Petroleum helped us to bring you this game free. Anywhere you want to watch and see it, and Rob, we've got a lot of places people can do that. We've got the radio, of course, 2 different stations, AM 990 and FM 93.7. We're at KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook, KSVP Radio on Facebook, and KSVP TV on YouTube. And again, thank you to Santo Petroleum.
Just sitting here thinking 4th and 1 in Bulldog territory. This could, game could be on the line here. Bulldogs get a stop with 4:39 left, and they pick up a couple of first downs. Then that makes it very difficult on Lovington. Lovington picks up a first down here and continues this drive. This is what it's all about, Joby. It's one way or the other. It's anybody's game right now.
4th and 1, big down for both teams, as you pointed out. They're coming back onto the field after the Bulldog timeout. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts remaining, Lovington with 1. They break the huddle. They're going to go trips to the right side as Lovington, twins to the near side. Quarterback draw all day long. Bulldogs look like they're preparing for it, but we got to watch this. Got to watch the receivers too. Snap is back. Boy, there was a false start. They didn't call it. He steps into a throw. It's blocked, knocked down. First down, Artesia.
I don't know if it was Marco Soto or number 55, Alejandro Ontiveros, but they got their hands up and batted that ball down. Bulldog football.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line for the Bulldog offense. And Robbie, we were driving right down the field last time. Maybe just a broken play when Warren threw it to Lovington, but I don't think we'll see that again. I think we'll see the Bulldogs go down and score, get that two-score lead, 28-24, 4:34 to go. I don't think you just try to sit on the ball. I think we move down the field.
They got to be aggressive. We just need to hold on to it, right?
All right, slots and wideouts, both sides, A formation with the running back Parra in that pistol formation. Snap is back, going to turn and pitch it to Parra. He's got some room out there. Well, he had some room, but he didn't get around the corner. Great job by number 8 coming underneath and making the tackle.
Lovington's defense has been impressive today. I mean, they really have, especially their defensive line for me, because they had 3 down linemen, nobody else in the box, and we're trying to run outside because we can't get those 3 defensive linemen blocked with our 5 linemen.
Yeah. That's a loss of 5. 2nd down and 15 here for the Bulldogs. Taking our time over on the sideline to get a play in. Coach Maupin talking to Warren. We're down to 18 seconds on the play clock. Game clock down under 4 minutes now, 3:55 and counting. We're going to go trips to the right, which is the wide side of the field. Warren takes a look over the defense. Parris in there in this pistol. Snap is back, going to run the speed option. Warren's going to keep it. He's got the 5 yards back and more as he slides. Pickup of about 7-8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
So another critical play here for the Bulldogs, right? They can get the first down here, keep that clock running at 3:27 and moving right now. Big play for the Bulldogs.
So 3 guys over there on the sideline with Coach Maupin, including Quintus and Byers, of course, with Derek Warren. Now he's back in the huddle. 20 seconds on the play clock. Still in the huddle. 3:07 and counting on the game clock. 3rd down and 7. We don't want to run out of time here. We definitely don't want to take a penalty. 10 seconds. Sliding the wide out either side. 7 seconds on the play clock. Warren takes a look. Snap is back. Going to take the handoff. Going to throw it. That's going to be caught. First down, Artesia. And he got held. Pass interference. No flag came out, but we got the first down.
I was thinking, you got to go Jack Byers on the sideline over there on the short side. We've used it all year. He's going against number 27, which is Nunez. He's got about a foot on him. And boy, Jack turned around. Nunez had a hold of his jersey.
And pulled.
And pulled, and you could see it. And Jack still just being physical, strong hands, brought that pass in for the first down.
All right, so the clock remains to run. They have 1 timeout. Not using it yet are the Wildcats. They shouldn't probably. Try to get the Bulldogs in the 3rd down and then get the timeout on the 4th down. But right now the Bulldogs moving.
Giving the offensive line credit there. They gave Derek Warren time to throw on that 3rd down.
We have inverted. We're going to see a pop play right here. Here he comes in motion. He doesn't come all the way across, so it's going to be a pitch. So we're getting guys out in front. Parra's going to drive up and pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. And a timeout taken here by the Wildcats. With 2 minutes to go in the ball game, Artesia 28, Wildcats from Lovington 24. And you know what? Let's just keep it right here.
Yeah, let's talk some football.
Yeah.
So, Kyler Reeves, number 7, came up that time as Parra set it up outside. He was trying to cut back in, and Reeves did a good job of filling in there. And they've done a great job of tackling Parra today. You know, he hasn't broken a lot of tackles as he normally does.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. There's just no other way to say it. They're doing a really good job defense. We saw him go on an untouched, 60-something yard run. But other than that, keeping it pretty close. He's got 16 rushes for 130 yards, so pretty good. 1 touchdown and 1 turnover. He did fumble one time. Probably got it stripped. We couldn't see it. His back was to us, and it was kind of a scrum. But the ball came out. But the Bulldogs lead by 4 with 2 minutes to go. I mean, being really conservative, but just don't get over right here.
Yeah, you get you got to trust your offensive line, man. You got to be able to run the ball or run our quick passing game and hold on to the ball. Right? It's as good as a run. We'll see what Coach Moffin wants to call here.
They are out of timeouts, the Wildcats. 2 slots, 2 wideouts. A formation. Parra right up behind Warren in the pistol. Warren takes a look over everything. Snap is back. Takes the handoff. Throws it over to Byers. He's going to have the first down and more. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. And you know what? That's a touchdown, Artesia.
And I'm going to give credit. Let him turn around. I think it was Hodling that was out there with him, and it was. He threw the block. Byers went around it and just sprinted down the field. So great block by Hodling. Great call by Coach Moppin. We hadn't really seen that all game. So Bulldog touchdown. That was a pretty play.
All right, so it's 34-24. We're going to come out and look at the are we missing somebody? We acted like we were, but maybe not. We got that kind of a spread look here. Lovington does seem to have it covered, so we're going to come back into a normal PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and, man, he booted that 10,000 yards good for the PAT. So 35-24 with 1:51 to go in the ball game. We're in the semifinal round here, Robbie, and I was about to talk about Roswell. Robbie, and the Bulldogs, even though we've had, how many? 4 turnovers? We're still winning this ball game right now, 35-24.
Yeah, we talked about 4th and 1 for the Lovington Wildcats. Bulldog defense comes through again, bats down the pass, and then the offense comes. All they need to do is run out the clock, but they keep running their offense. And they eventually go down and score. Jack Byers' big pass play to him. So, boy, just a shift there. Great defense by the Bulldogs. And then the offense comes through. This touchdown summary presented by Robbie Burgess at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Robbie. Please ask about their mobile service. 5 plays, 63 yards, 46-yard touchdown pass from Warren to Byers. Kick was good. Bulldogs lead by 11, 35-24 with 1:51 left in the game.
I'm going to see, I haven't, and I don't know if I know it's been tight over in Gadsden, Roswell and Gadsden going at it. It's still 10-7. All right, so we line it up on the X, does Corbin Dominguez. Very little breeze in his face. Here comes the kick. He is going to kick it high and deep. It is going to be returnable. They're going to come up and run into each other, but they are able to get it caught. And then running through is going to be finally tackled at the 31-yard line. Boy, number 17 for the Bulldogs got gang tackled by 2 Lovington Wildcats.
And that was Gutierrez that ran in front of the other return guy to catch that and then take off up the middle. And number 98 for the Bulldogs, Derek Lopez, makes the tackle.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 32-yard line on their side of the field. My guess is we're going to see some throwing now by Gutierrez. We'll see what the Bulldogs do if they blitz or if they just keep a 3-man rush.
Yeah. And Lovington has no timeouts.
No timeouts. They got trips to the wide side, empty backfield, twins to the near side. Bulldogs show just a 3-man rush. That's all they're going to bring. Gutierrez steps into one. He's going to throw it down the field, and that's going to be way overthrown. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Trying to get it to Chase Terrell out there on the right sideline and just overthrew him.
And I'll tell you this, Robbie, we weren't beat that time. I mean, we were 5 yards behind him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to – I say this. The Bulldogs have been told that nobody gets behind you.
Well, You would hope not.
I mean, I'm sure they've been told that. I would feel confident. All right, so it's going to bring 2nd and 10. That did stop the clock with 1:37 to go in the ball game. Bulldogs by 11. So it is a 2-score game. They're going to go trips short side of the field. Gutierrez by himself in the backfield. He looks over the defense. Snap is back. He is dropping to throw. Bulldogs rush 3. Going to throw the out route. It's caught and out of bounds for number 9. Pickup of about 8.
Yeah, getting it to Rivero out here on the sideline. Marco Soto right behind him, chased him out of bounds.
Well, he went out of bounds sooner than I thought. It's pickup of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 1, 2, 3. 3rd down and 3. Ball at their 39-yard line and the near side here. That did stop the clock at 1:31. Empty backfield once again. Bulldogs just rushing 3 so far in this series with an empty backfield. Snap is back. Bulldogs bring 3. Gutierrez is going to step, and he's going to be running the ball. He's going to get to the 50. He's still running, and he's going to get all the way to the 40. And he stripped the ball. I thought we stripped it, but he held on to it. So they can't stop the clock, so it'll stop for the chains to move.
The chains aren't set.
Chains weren't set. He spikes the ball. So there's 1:13 to go, and that does kill the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Can you snap the ball when the chains aren't set? Yeah? Okay. Okay.
So 2nd and 10 at the Bulldog 39 with 1:13 to go in the ball game. Gutierrez talking to his head coach, Josh Bailey.
Right, Lovington wants to go down the score here and then some kind of onside kick and get that ball back. Season's on the line for them.
Empty backfield once again. Trips to the wide side, twins to the near side for the Wildcats. Gutierrez taking a look over the Bulldog defense. And they did move. I was wondering if they were going to call that. It's false start on the right guard. So that'll move them back 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
Just dangerous, right? We're falling back, not giving them anything deep. We're rushing 3, so it creates these huge lanes for Gutierrez. He looks, nothing's open, and then he just takes off like he did before. So, you know, it's kind of pick your poison. Bulldogs are picking not to let him throw it deep, maybe let him scramble some.
2nd down and 15. 1:13 to go here in the ball game. Gutierrez by himself in the backfield. Bulldogs rush 3. He steps up into the pocket. He's going to throw it deep, and that's going to be caught.
Oh, my gosh. That's a great throw and just an athletic play by Chase Terrell as Bulldogs' Charlie Campbell was there, but Charlie had his back to him. He tried to turn around to find the ball, and he couldn't.
Roll the clock, the ump says. It's going down. It's going to be under a minute. Snap is back. He's looking to throw it again. He's going to throw it over the middle. Touchdown, Lovington.
Boy, just wide open over the middle is Chase Terrell again. So great play, great call by Lovington, a great drive. They did what they needed to do.
All right, so 55 seconds to go. The Wildcats get the touchdown after getting down to the 1-yard line on a deep pass. And now they're waiting to see if they're going to go for 2, and it looks like they are. So 30-35, 2-point conversion would be within 3 points. They got a good kicker. Obviously, they'll be going for the onside when they come out to kick. See if the Bulldogs can hold them here. They're going to have Diaz in the backfield with Gutierrez. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Bulldog defense not quite ready yet. Now they get into position. Bring him in motion. They may go this way with their running back. Now they're going to go the other way. Snap is back. Gutierrez is looking to throw the ball. He throws it, and that's going to be knocked down by the middle linebacker for the Bulldogs, so no good.
Good job of covering Chase Terrell. Came in motion. They're trying to get him out. He reversed field, right? Went back the other way, trying to get him in the flat over there, and Bulldogs picked him up.
Again, we'll just keep it right here, Robbie. It's been a back-and-forth battle, 35-30 Artesia. We're under a minute to go, but Lovington, they still have a chance. I mean, they've got an onside kick upcoming here, and if they get it, then the Bulldog defense is going to have to rise to the occasion.
Well, that's what this boils down to. If we recover this, we can run the clock out. They have no timeouts.
Yeah, we can just run 2 kneels and we're done.
But if they do get it, you know, all chaos breaks loose. All right, that touchdown drive by the Lovington Wildcats, 5 plays, 68 yards, 2-yard run pass from Gutierrez to Terrell. 2-point was no good. 35-30. Bulldogs lead with 55 seconds left in the game and an onside kick coming up.
So our hands team over there talking with the coaches. Their kickoff team coming onto the field. And I see every starting guy, including the quarterback, coming out on the field for the Wildcats. All special team, all numbers under 28 or 30. So they're obviously going to try to get the ball. We are going to drop back a little bit if they kick it short. We only got nobody back deep.
Yeah, now you can't kick it straight in the ground, right, Josh? Yeah, you can't kick it straight in the ground. Straight into the ground.
He shifts over to the right side. Now he shifts back to the middle. Now he shifts to the left. Going to kick it this way. And that's not going to make it 10 yards, so it'll be Bulldog football.
I kicked that, and it just didn't do what he wanted to do, and it went 7 yards instead of 10.
So the Artesia Bulldogs, barring a fumble on the snap, are going to win this ball game, as all we got to do is snap it and kneel twice. So it'll be first down for Artesia at the Wildcat 42-yard line. And, Robbie, we'll talk about it when we wrap it up, but this has been a ball game.
It's a great high school football game. I mean, as a Bulldog fan, you're going, wow, it was great. Lovington's going, wow, we missed some opportunities, right?
All right, we're in the shotgun victory formation, are the Bulldogs. Snap is back. He's going to step forward and kneel. So now we're down to 50 seconds. Lovington cannot stop it. And they're still talking trash, which just is incredible. They ought to be telling each other great game. And now Byers comes in and says, hey, great game.
Yeah.
Good job by Jack.
The Bulldog fans are on their feet cheering for their Bulldogs. And I would think the Lovington fans would too.
I would. All right, this will be the last snap, barring a fumble, and it's kneeled down, and that's the ball game. We got 26 seconds, but they put 40 on the game or play clock. So the Artesia Bulldogs are going to move on to the state championship game next weekend, Saturday. Still waiting to see who we play. It'll either be Gadsden or Roswell. And, Robbie, I'm going to go ahead and start the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. Stay right there, fans. We're going to come back, wrap this game up. We're going to have Josh Howard with the final stats. So stay right here, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Bulldogs win 35-30.
Hi, this is Danny Kirkendall with Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. We're celebrating 100 years in business here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, and we invite you to come see us for your new Chevy, GMC, or a just perfect pre-owned vehicle. Our GM certified team is ready to assist you, so give us a call at 575-746-3551 or visit us online at guychevy.com.
Guy Chevrolet celebrating 100 years at the corner of 1st and Main in downtown Artesia.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. And boy, do I have some deals for you. Tuesdays are all about the savings. Come by and try our country fried steak meal, complete with our country fried steak patty, mashed potatoes with white gravy, creamy coleslaw, and a buttermilk biscuit for only $4.99. Need to feed the whole fam? We got you covered. Try our $20 meal deal, complete with an 8-piece all dark meat chicken, large mashed potato, gravy, and coleslaw, and 4 buttermilk biscuits, all for $20. Remember, these deals are only on Tuesdays. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Welcome back here to KSVP TV. KickoffSports.com on YouTube and on Facebook and 990 AM radio, 93.7 FM, however you watch or listen today. Well, we had a great game, and Josh Howard always does a great job with our stats. He always keeps us in line with the calls on the field as an official, too. But, Josh, you got the stats for us today.
Final stats for the Wildcats: 18 first downs, 230 yards rushing on 36 attempts, 18 receptions for 213 yards passing. Gutierrez today was 18 for 35, 2 touchdowns. The Wildcats had 8 penalties for 60 yards. They were 8 for 22 on third down conversions, 1 for 4 on fourth down conversions, and their field goal kicker, Aranda, was 1 for 2 on field goals. For the Bulldogs, we had 14 first downs, so that was 12 in the second half that we got. 21 rushes on 140 yards, 10 receptions for 164 yards, 164 yards passing. Today, Warren was 10 for 20 with 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. We had 1 fumble lost by Pata. We had 3 penalties for 25 yards, 2 for 6 on third down conversions. The leaders today for the Wildcats rushing was Gutierrez, 21 rushes for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns. Diaz had 9 rushes for 38 yards, and then Lujan 5 rushes for 11. Passing today, Gutierrez was 18 for 34 for 213 yards and 2 touchdowns. Leading the way receiving was Elijah Rivero, 8 receptions for 116 yards. Then you had Chase Terrell, 4 for 32 and a touchdown. Paul Sanchez, 1 for 27 and a touchdown. Madrid, 2 for 22. Diaz, 2 for 12. And Lujan, 1 for 4. Leading the way for the Bulldogs rushing was Bryce Parra, 16 rushes for 130 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 fumble. And then you have Warren, 5 rushes for 10 yards. Passing, Warren was 10 for 19, 164 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Byers was 0 for 1 and an interception. Receiving, Jack Byers had 2 receptions, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Whitehead, 2 for 47. Eglin, 3 for 34 and 2 touchdowns. Howling, 1 for 11. Fuentes, 1 for 9. And Pondo, 1 for 6. Leading the way defensively in solo tackles, you had Marco Soto had 3. Pacheco had 3. McNeil, 2.5. Chavez had a great game today. Number 59, 3.5 tackles. Several of those were TFLs, tackles for losses. So the stats that really stood out to me were the turnovers by the Bulldogs, which I think kept the Wildcats in the game, and then they actually outgained us in yardage for the game. But the most important stat is a score, 35-30, Artesia.
All right, thank you, Josh, as always, for those stats. We're going to continue the Guy Chevrolet postgame show and be back to wrap it up right after these messages.
Hi, this is Danny Kirkendall with Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. We're celebrating 100 years in business here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, and we invite you to come see us for your new Chevy, GMC, or a just perfect pre-owned vehicle. Our GM certified team is ready to assist you, so give us a call at 575-746-3551 or visit us online at guychevy.com.
Guy Chevrolet celebrating 100 years at the corner of 1st and Main in downtown Artesia.
Family owned and operated for 4 generations, Forest Tire is here to service all your tire needs day and night. With your busy travel schedule, what you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire with an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect. You can lose track of time and focus on what really matters. For all your tire needs, brakes and alignments too, Forest Tire Company is a friend you can always count on. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Hey folks, big news from your local auto pros. Diamondback Auto is now located at 1713 North Roselawn in Artesia. That's right, we've moved at 1713 North Roselawn, and we're ready to keep your wheels rolling. From light to medium duty trucks, cars, and even entire fleets, Diamondback's got you covered with expert repairs, custom fabrication, and honest service that keeps you on the road. Stop by and check out our new shop today in Artesia, 1713 North Roselawn. Diamondback Auto, where hard work meets horsepower. RE/MAX Axiom, located in the heart of downtown Artesia at 402 West Main, Suite D and E, is staffed with certified, full-service professional brokers. Whether you're buying or selling a home, the professionals at RE/MAX Axiom will lead you through every step of the process. Visit their website, remaxnmaxiom.com, or call 575-255-0111 to speak with a licensed broker. RE/MAX, voted the most trusted name in real estate, and RE/MAX Axiom are proud supporters of our community and all Bulldog activities. We have a big name, but a small town feel. We rise by lifting others.
All right, we're back here wrapping it up as the Artesia Bulldogs defeat the Lovington Wildcats here in Lovington, New Mexico. The final score 35-30. And Robbie, what a great game. Lovington really came to play. The Bulldogs did too, but one of the tells of the game, and Josh touched on it, we turned the ball over 4 times, and that's hard to overcome, and we still get the win.
Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking there's a lot to talk about this game, a lot to break down in the game, but I'm going to summarize it this way, tell the two halves. The Bulldogs come out, to me, a little flat the first half. Lovington came out ready to play, which they should. And, they took it to us and showed the Bulldogs that, hey, we can play with you. Even though you beat us, 50-something to 30-something district play, we're here to play today. It's a different day, different game. Lovington had 275 yards in the first half on our defense, and our defense held them to 14 points, or were they 17? I don't remember. 17-14 was halftime score, but defense really, honestly, to me, Joby, kept us in this game, and the offense did just enough to win, as we didn't. We had 1 completion in the first half, had hardly any yards rushing, as the Lovington defense did an outstanding job against a powerful, potent offense of the Bulldogs. But the Bulldogs made the corrections at half. They came out and scored when they had to on offense, held when they had to on defense. So it's a tale of two halves for me. We saw a different Bulldog team in the second half offensively, and that was the difference in the game.
Well, it was a win, and I'm the world's worst about talking about my team. I bleed orange, and I'll say, man, we should have done this and should have done that. Here's what we should have done: win, and we did.
We did. Yeah, we're going to the state championship game next week, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Roswell wins, then we're at home for sure. Gadsden wins. I think we're at home too because it goes to the higher seed because we've never seen them in the playoffs. Is that correct?
I think that is correct, and I don't know. It's 13-10 Roswell, and how much time left? Third quarter. So it's a tight match over in Gadsden, New Mexico. Right now, the Coyotes trying to get a rematch with our Artesia Bulldogs next week at the Bowl. It'll be next Saturday, which is Thanksgiving weekend. But Gadsden trying to get to the state championship game for the first time, maybe in a long time. I think they've been there before, but it's been a while. So we want to, first off, we want to thank our production team. Yeah. That starts with Gene Dow, of course, the PVB, Pecos Valley Broadcasting general manager and lead man for all of us. This will be our last video production for Bulldog football in 2025. As everybody knows, we cannot do the state game. We'll be there, Robbie, Josh, and I, and our production team, whether it's in Artesia or in Artesia, because I think either way we're in Artesia. But we can't video it, so we'll bring it to you on all of our platforms, audio only. But we want to thank our production team and the video crew, Oscar Reyes, Jeffrey Curtis, Jackie Robinson, the Wild Man, and Bradley Ross, and, of course, Mick Pettis, along with Ashley Reyes, who were all a part of our video crew this year, bringing folks, all of you, worldwide, Bulldog football. I also want to thank Josh Howard, our statistician all year long, and, of course, my partner, Robbie Blue, who keeps me in line. Even though I repeat him a lot of times, he gives me a little nudge, said, hey, I just said that, but I'm bad about doing that. This is Joby Hodling, and we're going to sign off. Now, listen, we're going to see you before next Saturday because we've got a girls' basketball game. Already it's basketball season. A lot of teams all around the state, that's what they're doing. Of course, our whole starting lineup, except for, our whole Bulldog basketball team's out here on football, maybe except for a couple, but they get to play next week in the state championship game, and then the following week we'll have the City of Champs Classic. Tuesday night at the Pit, 5:30 start time, girls basketball. We'll be there. If you can't make it to the Pit, it'll start time at 5:30 at Santa Teresa, and we'll have it on KSVPTV.com. So, again, on behalf of all of our folks, Joby Hodling saying have a great weekend.
That concludes this presentation of sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at KSVPTV.com is presented by Abo Empire, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Public Schools, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Bulldog Outfitters, Buckhorn Productions, Kane Electric Supply, the City of Artesia, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, the Eddy County DWI Program, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, First American Bank, Ben's Country Market, First Church of Artesia, Forest Tire of Artesia, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, Hawker & Sons, Incredible Printing, J.S. Ward, J&J Home Care, KC Light Towers, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver, Mac Energy, Major Supply, Nels Floral, Permian Construction, Pressure Services, Reliable Tin, Remax Axiom, Smile Expressions, Southeast New Mexico College, Cape Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, Trans-Aero Medevac, Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, and Trustmark Roofing. Thanks for tuning into this special presentation. We now return you to your regular...